Hey, Rima. Hey, Mrs. Rogers. Hey, Shantae. Hey, Rachel. Hey, Dion. Hey, Kimberly. Hey, Jessica. I was trying to wait till Brianna got off live, but I was like, you know what? I need to go ahead and go on with the show. Hey, Big J, Kimberly, Jessica. I'm not sure if I said y'all names. Katina, Shaniqua, Darlisa. It's me, Key. It's me, Key. You remind me, your name remind me of my sister because we call her Kiki for short. So every time I see your name, I think of my sister. Hey, Sonia, I just sent your invoice to your receipt, updated receipt, and I'm going to add you to the cruise group when I get off this live. Hey, Dion, the live is over. Okay, okay, great, great, great. She must have just ended when I got off. She must have just ended. Hey, Cheryl. Hey, Vonda. Let me just say this before our show start. Anybody that have registered for the cruise will be added to the cruise group. And any questions that you have, just ask them there. It probably won't be a whole lot of talking in the cruise group until more people are added to it. Okay, it just ended. Okay. Hey, Imperial Glam. Oh, yeah, they are too cute. I love it. I love it. I love them. Hey, I say if anybody can make you smile and just enjoy life, I say, hey, do that. Do that. You know what I mean? I'm gonna go back and look at the rest of it if I missed any. But if anybody makes you smile, makes you, your heart smile and you enjoy them, be with them. Do that. You know what I'm saying? Don't stay with somebody that make you miserable. Make you want to just scream. Just don't do it. That's how you end up aging, staying with somebody that make you miserable. They want Ja to be grumpy like RH. Man, Ja is a ball of fun. You hear me? And a man that can make you laugh, woo, child. Y'all already know. A man that can make you laugh can, change your whole day around. Change your whole day. Hey, Catherine. A man that can put a smile on your face and make you laugh can change your whole mood. You can come in the house mad from, just life. Somebody at your job, somebody at the grocery store, wherever. And a man that can make you laugh will change your whole mood. Make sure y'all hit that thumbs up button. Yes, Catherine, he's very youthful at heart and young at heart. And she needed that after years of stress. You right about that. Cheryl, she said yes because Bree stays smiling. She sure do. And it ain't no fake smiling. You can tell. And I honestly think that's the problem because I think people want her to be in her feelings. Jai's a Gemini. We love to make people laugh. Is that right? Yeah, my husband, he's a Gemini too. He made me laugh. I can't even lie. Even over the goofy stuff he does, he makes me laugh. I be like, oh my God. But I love it. We make each other laugh. I make him laugh too. He tell me, girl, you so silly. He love his silliness though, honey. Gotta love it. Bree is even included in Job Family group chat. Dion, you peeped that too, huh? They gonna hate that because they just knew. Hey, let me cut it out. We supposed to be talking about childhood traumas. Oh, you know what? Who's my person? Let me drop the link. We're talking about childhood traumas. Who got them? Who dealing with them? Who had some childhood traumas that carried you for a while and either you got over it or you still trying to get over it? affected your relationships, affected your friendships, affected your workmanship? What type of childhood traumas? Who got them? I know we all have them. Who coming up? I dropped the link down there. Oh, you know what? I need to tag my other page. Y'all just reminded me. I gotta tag my other page. Okay, there we go. I think that's it. I dropped the link. Let me know if you need me to drop it again. We are ready to hear. This is actually helping all of us too, you know? Just, you don't have to cam up, just come up and tell us what you went through, what you do to get over it, how it affected your life, what you do to stop it from affecting your children's life, how did it affect your relationships. Let us know. Let us know. D, I think you supposed to come up, don't you, D? Hey, Jackie. Hey, Des. Anybody coming up? Until y'all come up, I'm just going to tell y'all a little bit something about. I told y'all something about my childhood. Actually, I think I told y'all a lot. Until somebody come up, I'll tell y'all a little bit more about me. And then, and when they come up, we can just, get on them. Hey, Taisha, Tisha, Jessica. Thank you, Amor. This is very therapeutic. You are so welcome. Thank you. Carboda. I know I always jack your name up. Am I saying it right? Let me make sure I'm saying your name right. Is it Carvoda? Carvoda. Carvoda. Carvada? Is it Carvoda or Cavada? We back. Yay. Hit the like button. Yay. Hey, Yetta. Hey, Linda. Hey, Mel. I think this is Troy. Is it Troy? Troy Parks. So I'm going to tell y'all something disgusting. The second one. So it's Carvoda. Carvada. Okay, Carvada. All right, I got it. Thank you, Carvada. Appreciate that. I'm not always the greatest with names, but once you tell me, I try to remember. Hey, Shamika. All right, hold on. Let me respond back. So let me tell y'all something that happened to me. Somebody said I'm currently in therapy, but one of my traumas is not trusting men. I was sexually assaulted as a child, so I don't trust men around my daughters, and that stopped me from getting close to men. Ooh, yeah, we're gonna have to fix that. But therapy will help a lot, because all men are definitely not the same. All men are definitely not the same. So I'm gonna share something with y'all. Since we share on this panel until I get somebody to come up. And if you need me to drop the link again, just say drop the link. What I'm about to tell y'all is, if you have a weak stomach or anything like that, you may want to exit. But before you exit, make sure you hit that like button, because I do need the support. But what I'm going to tell you is going to gross you out. So, do you remember the other day when I said, or were y'all on here when y'all heard me say I don't eat eggs? If you were in that, if you heard me say I don't eat eggs, give me a thumbs up. Because if not, I got to explain that part. But if you heard me say the one thing that I will not eat, even if I'm stuck on an island, is eggs, hit thumbs up if you remember me saying that. I do not eat eggs of no kind. Scrambled, boiled, freaking porched. I don't even know what other type of egg you can do. Omelet. What is it? Easy, whatever. I don't eat any of it. I don't eat no type of egg. Well, let me take that back. I'll eat an egg like if it's raw and it's put in like a batter, like cake, cookies, cornbread, bread, that type of stuff. But eggs that I can, like scrambled, fried, omelet, boiled, something that I can actually see and bite. Heck no. It has to be cooked in something. I don't even eat eggs in potato salad, chicken salad, anything like that. It's just gross. So let me tell y'all why. It's disgusting. It's very disgusting, but I'm going to tell y'all. So I had to be about, oh my goodness. So I got adopted at 10 years old. So I would say it was shortly after adoption. So I'm going to say either 10 or 11. Okay. Maybe 12, but 10 or 11. Let's just say 10 to the age of 12. So I didn't like eggs, and I had a brother. My brother passed away when he was 25. I was 26, but he was 15 months younger than me. My brother used to eat all the food that I don't like. And I miss my brother so much. Lord Jesus, I do. But anything that I didn't like, all I would do is give it to him, right? I would hand him my eggs under the table. Sometimes, if our mom turned her back, I would slide it to him. But my brother was the type of person that say, if I eat something that you don't like, you got to give me something that you do like, right? So because I didn't like the eggs, I had to give him the eggs. But like if for instance, if he fried they fried pork chops, I would have to give him my meat too. So I would have to give him, or grits or bacon or whatever. And I'm saying eggs, but it was other stuff too. Like if I didn't like squash, okra, if he took the things off my plate that I didn't like, I would have to give him something that I do like my meat or whatever. So did that for a long time. But this particular time, he had finished eating and left the table. So I'm still there eating, and I had to eat my eggs. So what I do, I stuff them in my mouth. Well, I asked to use the bathroom first. I said, "Can I go use the bathroom?" I was told yes. I was given permission. So after I was given permission, I stuffed all the eggs in my mouth, and I went to the bathroom and I spit them in the toilet. I was like, gross. And I spit them out, and I flushed the toilet, and I came back to the kitchen, sat down or whatever, and finished eating. So my mom, my adoptive mom, she went into the bathroom and she noticed that the eggs they were in the toilet. So some went down and some did not, right? So she was just a mean person. She was like, who spit these eggs in the toilet? And like I said, it was me, and I had three other siblings because my other two siblings had got sent back to Chicago. So it was just me and my three other siblings at the time. And nobody admitted it. Nobody said anything. And she said, I'm gonna ask you again, who spit these eggs in the toilet or whatever? I'm gonna block this person because they're getting on my nerves. All right. Thank you. But anyway, so she was like, who spit these eggs in the toilet? Nobody said anything. And she says, I am going to whoop everybody until I find out who put the eggs in the toilet. So, of course, because I did not want my siblings to get whooped because it was my fault. So I admitted it. I said, I put the eggs in the toilet. She was like, come here, come here. But she grabbed my sisters and my brothers and made them come in and watch. She made me stick my hand in the toilet, pick the eggs up, and eat them. Yes, I had to eat eggs out of a toilet, which was like so gross, so nasty, so disgusting. I almost puked. So because I almost puked, she held my nose with her fingers, so I had to swallow them. It was disgusting. It was horrible. It was gross under every circumstances. It was just nasty. The nastiest, probably one of the nastiest things that ever happened to me in my life. So I grew up despising eggs. And when I say despise, I mean if I go to a restaurant to eat breakfast and if they put the eggs on my plate, I want my money back. I don't want you scraping it off. I don't want you taking it back and giving me a new one. I just want my money back. Like, so I over reiterate, I don't want it with eggs. Please do not put eggs on my plate. Please, please, please do not put eggs on my plate. If they get it wrong, I'm done. I don't want the food. Take it back. Just give me my money back. I'm done. And I leave the restaurant. Yes, it was traumatizing. Yes, T. And that's why, like, I don't play around. Like, if I go to a drive through and I say, I want this sandwich with no eggs, if they give it to me with eggs, I open it up and I say, I'm sorry, ma'am. I asked for no eggs. She say, can I get it back? Can you hand it back to me? They'll try to take the eggs off. Absolutely not. I just want my money back. They say, can we fix you another sandwich? No, ma'am. I just want my money back, because if you don't understand that I just said no eggs, I mean no eggs. And I don't just say, I want this sausage biscuit with no eggs. I say, I want this sausage biscuit, and can you please, 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 please do not put eggs on it, please. So if they do not understand me begging them, do not put eggs on my plate. Don't put it on my plate whatsoever. I will not eat no food on that plate. That's how bad it is. I'm telling y'all, if I got trapped on an island, I would not eat eggs. I would eat a bug before I eat eggs. So because of that, when my mom made the statement of, I'm sorry for whatever I've done to offend you, and I will not accept that apology, it's because I want her to admit. And you know what? And here's the thing, if she doesn't, I'm fine, because I've forgiven her. But I still did not accept the apology. I forgave her without accepting the apology. And the reason why I haven't accepted the apology, because she will not say what it is that she's done. She just say, if I did anything to offend you, I apologize. No, ma'am. It's not good enough. Now, I do not hate her, but I prefer not to have that relationship at all, because that apology was never, in my opinion, it was never genuine until she come out and say, I'm sorry for this. I'm sorry for that. I'm sorry for this, and this. I do not want it. I do not want it. And I've actually told her, I said, you remember when you made me eat eggs out of the toilet? She doesn't like talking about it. But it's been years since we talked recently when I went to go visit, when I was on my way to go visit my grandkids, and they wanted me to stop by. And I said, I'll think about it. And yeah, I thought about it, and it was like, no, I'm not doing that. And the reason why I said I'm not doing that is because once I've forgiven you, I'm not trying to like relive the trauma. So I don't want to go around there and then something come up and it just makes me get in that feeling all over again. So that's why I choose to stay my distance. Like, I know it's probably not the best decision, but it's the best for me. It's the best for me. So I prefer not to go around there. So that's something else y'all didn't know about me. I can't stand eggs because, yep, when I was young, I had to eat eggs out the toilet, which I think is disgusting. I think to make any child, I don't care if they're your biological child, they're your adopted child, your stepchild, whatever the case may be, to do something like that to a child is disgusting. Just disgusting. So yeah, that part, yeah, I don't fool with eggs, because, and my husband knows, everybody knows, and my family knows, and so they don't even play with me like that. Don't play with me. If you invite me over your house, don't play with me when it comes to eggs. Yeah, because I'll never eat at your house again. Oh, I didn't mean for it to bring tears to your eyes. It doesn't bring tears to my eyes no more, because I mean I am old. Older. I'm not old, I'm older. So that happened when I was a child, when I was a kid, and it was disgusting. So I'm gonna drop the link again for anybody that want to come up. I got a whole lot of stories. I ain't gonna tell y'all all in one day though. Hey babe. Was that your biological mother? No, it was my adoptive mom. Thank you, honey. Appreciate you. Thank you. Okay. No, it was not my biological mother. It was my adoptive mom. My biological mother gave me up when I was 2, along with my siblings. I was raised in a foster home for 8 years. And yep, I was told that, foster home kids don't have education. They, end up in jail. They end up, just on welfare, that all that stuff. I heard all that stuff. All that stuff I heard. And I was like, nope, not going to be me. I've never been on welfare. I did go to jail, but only for 27 hours. I got locked up for fighting when I was 17 years old in high school. And my dad called himself going to teach me a lesson. He let me sit for 27 hours. So I went to jail longer than Brianna. Oh my God. I went to jail longer than Brianna because I got in a fight in high school. I fought all through school. All through school, I fought. All through school, I fought. So me joining the military was a good thing for me because it showed me a different part of life. It showed me a different part of life. It got me together. Seriously. It got me together. And I appreciate it for that. The military got me together. It's not for everybody, but it showed me a whole nother way of people living. Somebody said, is that infamous Kept J? Why is he always home instead of mingling in the subdivision? I know, Oliver. I don't know why he always home. I do not know, honey. He's supposed to be with somebody else. I did 12 hours in jail for simple assault. So you know how I feel. But hey, I had to dress out and go upstairs. I had to dress out and go upstairs. Brianna never made it upstairs. I had to dress out and go upstairs. But one thing they didn't do, and maybe because I was 17, they didn't search my cavities. You know what I mean? They didn't search my cooch or anything like that. I didn't have to cough and bend over. I didn't have to do any of that. I was 17 years old. And I just knew I wasn't about to go upstairs. Matter of fact, what I said is, my daddy gonna come get me. Shoot, I ain't worried about this. My daddy gonna come get me. Well, my daddy made me sit. My daddy made me sit for 27 hours. He said, you gonna learn your lesson today. And I learned my lesson, y'all. I ain't gonna say I stopped fighting. Well, it wasn't no more fights like that. That fight was a fight. That was a real fight. The principal they couldn't even tear us apart. You hear me? Without getting hit themselves. So what happened was they come grab both of us and we turned around and started walling on them. And he called 911 and they came and got us. They came and got us. So that was it wasn't a good day, but I called myself gonna be this biggity bad button. Like, my daddy gonna come get me. My daddy gonna come get me. Yeah, no, my daddy made me spend the night, baby. Yes, he did. Somebody said you were a G, Amore. I didn't have to dress out, but I did 9 hours. Girl, they made me. Let me tell you something. This is crazy. Yvette said I did 3 hours because I defended myself from an ex. He finally learned though. Hey, that's good, Yetta. But let me tell you, girl, when you dress out, they made me dress out and they gave me, now this was way back when, I was 17 years old. I don't know what they do now because, I am a model citizen now, y'all. But back then they gave me like this little tin cup and a spoon, girl. They gave me a spoon and a tin cup, like a little cup that you drink out of. That's what they gave to me. It was crazy. Yes, they ain't give me no fork though. I was so mad. Somebody said, I know you was salty waiting on your dad. Girl, I was so salty. I was telling them people in there, my daddy gonna come get me. My daddy gonna come get me. No. My daddy made me, he said, I'm gonna teach you a lesson. Now I got that phone call and I called him and he said, you know what? He asked me what I get in a fight for. I told him. And I had been getting in fights all the time. And they kept telling me, you gotta stop thinking you biggity bad. And me and my sister, I gotta be honest, we would fight people for anything, just looking at us crazy. You know how people used to look at you and roll their eyes and be like, who you rolling your eyes at? That type of person, right? So we used to fight, and my daddy used to tell me I used to get suspended from school for fighting. He used to say, okay, you better stop, you better stop. But nope, I was hard-headed, kept fighting. But I was fighting, to be honest with you, because of everything that we had been through. We experienced so much, you know what I mean? And we would go to school and we would let out our anger, you know? So we would, you know, it was just crazy. People knew that we was adopted, and they would pick at us for being adopted. We used to wear, you know, hand-me-down clothes. They would pick at us for having hand-me-down and not name brand. Like, it was crazy. So we used to fight. We used to get it in. They used to call us the Davis girls. The Davis girls, or the Davis kids, because my brother fought too, but it was the Davis girls was the worst. The Davis girls was the worst. One day I'm gonna bring my sister on here. She said she's gonna come on. Now that chick, she older than me, y'all. She still fight. I don't fight no more. I joined the military and I got my life right. But my sister still live in the hood. So my sister is still body. She is 53 and she's still body. I laugh, but you know what? I said one day you gonna both my sisters, two sisters that I still keep in contact with, they both did time. I only did 27 hours, but one did a year and one did 4 years. No, well, she did 3 years at one time and did a year another time. And my other sister did 4 months. I don't think she did a year. I think she just did 4 months. I don't know. I had to ask her. I can't remember. I was in the military by the time they did their time, which was crazy. But the military saved me. I left the town I was in and I learned a lot. You know what I mean? I found out that, you know, my childhood wasn't the worst in the world. You know what I mean? And I started going to counseling. And well, I was going to counseling before that, but I really got into counseling after that, because the counseling I did before that was like church counseling. But I actually started going to, not saying that church counseling is bad, but I actually started going to a professional, like a person that, you know, like a professional counselor after I joined the military. So it changed my life. I stopped thinking I was the biggest badass around, you know. I started doing the right thing and stopped putting my hands on people until they put their hands on me. So, you know, it took me a minute, because I used to just think that if you looked at me wrong, that meant you wanted some action. I would see girls in the bathroom and start fighting with them in the bathroom. Like, it was crazy at school. Like, if, you know, if they was with a crowd of people and said something crazy and then they got by themselves, I would go up to them and be like, "Oh, so you said you was gonna do such and such to me?" And before they can even say anything out of their mouth, I would start fighting like a crazy person, just a crazy person. My mama moved me to Mississippi when I was starting junior high school. Worst mistake ever. Though I can't even read it. Those barefoot rock throwing refrigerator. Those barefooted rock throwing refrigerator built country heifers whooped my ass on the Mississippi. They taught me to fight. Oh my God. Well, you know, I left Chicago, fighting in Chicago, moved to Georgia, fighting in Georgia. I must say the military changed my life. The military changed my life. It was the Duckett girls. We were something else, but we weren't about that jail life. Hey, I wasn't about that jail life. When they had me go upstairs, shoot, this lady was up there. She said, "How old are you?" I told her, 17. She said, "You think you bad, don't you?" I was like, "No." She said, "Yes, you do. What you in here for?" I said, "Fighting." She said, "Yeah, you think you bad. I can look at you. You think you bad." She said, "Keep on. You gonna be back. You gonna end up here just like me." She said, "I got a daughter your age." She said, "You're gonna end up in here just like me because you think you bad." That's what she told me. Somebody said, "I know you was about it no more." They was bringing out that child in me. That's what it was. They was bringing out that child in me, baby. But let me tell you now, I'm claustrophobic. I ain't going to nobody jail. I have to figure it out. I pay every money in my account and all my family members' account before I go to jail. I am not going to jail. And I ain't let my son go to jail either. My son caught charges, and guess what? We just paid a lawyer He beat every last one of them. They dismissed it, and he don't have no record. That's why they went and pulled up my son's record. The only thing on my son's record is child support. Oh, but you know what? He did break one of his girlfriend's phones, so that might be on there too. Obstruction of property, destruction of property, or something like that. But none of the charges that he almost went uptown for. I'm gonna tell you, money talk and BS walk, and that's on the real. I ain't even saying that to be funny, but money talk and BS walk. If you got money, you can stay out of jail, unless you unalive somebody. If you unalive somebody, it might not, you might be able to get away with it like OJ, but 9 times out of 10, you're gonna have a whole lot of money to get away with it. I told my mama I was tired of fighting, y'all. We moved back home my sophomore year. I was so happy. Deborah, you so funny. You so funny. Thank God I'm 99% saved and 1% with error. But it was the other way around a decade and a half ago. Girl, praise him. Praise him. I can't even say I'm 1% error. I don't do no hard crime. The most thing I do, y'all, is cuss. That's the biggest thing I do that's wrong is cuss. I cuss somebody out in a minute now. This woman that knew my bio mom told me I would be back. I said, shit, I bet I don't. Hey, you sound like me telling you. I was like, this ain't my life. So my daddy talked to me when I got home, and he was like, you learn your lesson? And I was like, yes, sir. He was like, no. I'm going to ask you again. Did you learn your lesson? I was like, yes, sir. He was like, tell me what you learned. I said, I learned that I don't want to ever be in jail, ever. I don't want to be locked up. Because I'm telling you, it ain't fun. And it's disgustingly nasty. Who want to be in that little small cell with a girl? The bathroom is on the floor. Well, mine was, but they had some that wasn't on the floor. They had 10, it was like aluminum or whatever, toilets. But they also had one on the floor. Somebody say, we know you would cuss. That's all I do, though. I don't put my hands on nobody unless they put their hands on me first, But to be honest with you, I ain't been around that environment. I don't live around the environment. I don't go around the environment. Like my sister, when I go visit my sister, I stay over there a hot minute and I leave. My sister about that life, though. I ain't gonna lie. My sister is about that life. My sister about that life, for real, for real. But we used to fight. We used to fight. Now, my sister can beat me up. My sister can fight. I don't think my sister has ever lost a fight in her life, even with dudes that I know of. My sister can fight. She real hood type fight. Hit you 15 times before you can hit her one time type fight. Yep, that's my sister. She 53 and will still fight you. She will still fight you. These couple of hours set me straight. I had to leave that man. Being with him, I was going to be in jail or dead. He had to go. Ooh, child, you got to come tell your story one day. Rima, you used to have a bad temper? I got jumped when I was 18 and jumped in my car and started running people. I did 6 months in the county jail. I got my record cleaned by the governor when I was 26, but it was a slap. But I would slap someone quick. Imperial, who did you run over? Y'all, I'm eating. I know y'all hear me. I'm trying not to, but I'm sorry. I'm hungry. Somebody said, damn, Imperial. I would go to jail over my kids, but I won't stay there because I'll pay a lawyer. I know. Terry, what you say? I would too. It's about my child. I'll go and dress out. You'll dress you'll put the outfit on, girl. Girl, when they give you that outfit, honey, it feel a whole different type of way, boy. You be like, wait a minute, what is this for? They like, put this on, take everything off and put this on. It was like a little jumpsuit onesie. Put this on. I was every bit of 117 pounds trying to fight somebody. You know, we was all little back then. My aunt taught me how to fight dudes. My brother taught us how to fight. I remember I got kicked out of the Scared Straight program when I was younger. I was in there to fight the adult inmates. They tried to scare me, but it didn't work. Imperial. I'm dropping the link. You gotta come up here, girl. You gotta come up here. We're gonna have a laugh today. Cause you got a story to tell. Come on, Imperial. Don't be scared, honey. Come talk to us. We know you ain't like that now, but you're gonna have to tell us, girl. It sounds like you had a time when you was a kid. A new day, yes. Don't play with my heart, my kids. Yep, don't play with nobody kids, baby. I think any of us would take a charge behind our kids. I had to put on these outfits for 3.5 years. Ooh, Vonda, you did 3 years? What you do 3 years for? What'd you do 3 years for, Vonda? Who you cut? You had to cut somebody to do 3 years. You know, women back in the day used to cut you. Somebody said Imperial was bad as hell. Bless that. I was a force to be reckoned with. You ready to hear this story? Heck yeah, Vonda. Come on. Hit that link. Come on up here, girl. Tell us what you did 3 years for. Reckon with my last fight was in high school. I slammed someone's head in the computer in the floor. You know what? Y'all making me feel human. I thought I was the only one that did 27 hours for fighting in school. Oh my God. Y'all are making me laugh. Come on, Vonda. She said, hold on, I'm coming. All right, girl. That is funny. You slammed somebody's head. In the computer class. Did you get in the law class? You slammed somebody in the computer in the law class. Did you get in trouble, Blessed? Blessed as I come. Did you get in trouble? I stayed about 8 hours. My husband was at the jail waiting on me. I ran over him. Oh my God. You did 8 hours for running over your husband. When y'all say y'all ran over somebody, did y'all literally run them over? Like, tell me, break that down. Did you literally run him over? Like, did the car hit him? Or did you just make him run? Did the car hit him? That's what I want to know. Somebody said, oh, y'all did time. Yeah, I ain't do time. I did 27 hours, Veronica. Oh, Lord, let me see what Rachel got. Somebody said, y'all got motion over here. I see. Hey, it's going to be free all of us till it's backwards. My nickname was Sugar Ray. I was a hit from Knee High School. I was a hitter from Knee High School. My childhood friend, elementary, through high school and adulthood, was unbeknownst to me behind the scene instigate. I promise I had no clue when it clicked in my early 40s that helper was always there while I was beating and stomping the hell out of this one and that one. It hurt my feelings when I found out, like, damn, I never started it, but I always finished it. Rachel. Girl. Oh, we all some fighters. Oh Lord, that's why we be talking so much cash money trash on this side. Y'all crazy. Somebody said, "Man, this is taking me back." Don't go start no fight, Terry. Don't go fight nobody. I would love to come up, but I'm at work. Okay, another day, Imperial. You're gonna have to definitely let us know. Girl, you're gonna have to let us know. But Vonda coming. Vonda said, let me get to a place. They just don't know. They call us oh. They just They don't know. We didn't drag people all over the school. Rachel Ray, girl. We ain't killers, but don't push us. I know, right? We ain't killers, but listen, you better stand the hell back for real. Somebody said, I remember that incident. No wonder her name is Rachel Ray. I was in a love triangle relationship. Oh, Lord, we want to hear Vonda hit that link, baby. You need me to drop it again? Let me know if you need me to drop it again. Yes, I did get in trouble. The assistant principal jumped in my face and told me, do I think I can go around beating on someone's child? Didn't get in trouble by my parents. Ooh, child. Girl. Oh, you need me to hit it, drop it again? Okay, I'm dropping it. Vonda said she was in a triangle relationship. What does that mean? What's a triangle? Like you, like a man, woman, and then you, or two men and you? Hold on, it said it. Oh, wait a minute. It said. Let me look. It said I was kicked off of Facebook. Let me see why. What did we say to get kicked off of Facebook? Let me see. Let me see. No, I'm still on. Is anybody still watching me on the Facebook channel? It said I was kicked off, but I just looked and I saw it. 3 people could be somebody cheating. You was beating them out their bras. Hey, Vonda girl, how you doing, honey? Can you hear me, Vonda?
Yes,
How are you today?
I'm okay.
Girl, what you do 3 years for? What you do? What you mean by triangular relationship first?
Well, I had to leave out the house because my grandkids they noisy. But anyway,
Okay, okay,
I was in a relationship with my how old is she now? 30-year-old daughter, dad,
okay.
and he was in a relationship with his other baby mama,
Oh, okay. So it's baby
and
drama.
yeah, there was a bunch of. They're gonna bring a little memories. I might, get whatever. But anyway,
Well, let me ask you this: how long ago has it been?
well, this incident happened in 1993. My daughter
Now that's a
was
long time ago. Does it still give you triggers though?
yeah, because I be thinking about my baby daddy.
You still think
So his
about him
birthday
now?
coming up, but he's dead.
Oh, so
He's dead.
is that what it resorted in?
Yes, he died. I,
Oh, oh, so
yeah,
you was really in a bad situation.
yeah. Me and the other baby mama, we had some words. We almost got into it, but the man nothing but made a way that we never run into each other again.
Mm-hmm.
But I had to leave because I didn't want my daughter to hear the situation because she didn't know.
No, I got you. Oh, I totally understand. So, did both of you and the baby mama do 3 years, or just you?
I did it. I
So,
did it myself.
and what did you do the 3 years for?
I have a second degree murder charge.
Oh, really? So, was he fighting you or something?
And we were fighting the night it happened. I just space out splash. My
Mm-hmm.
mind was. I just went out.
But you only did 3 years, though.
Well, the actual sentence was 10 years.
Uh huh.
But back then, when I hit the prison door, they knocked 4 years off, so I had to work off 6 years. So I did 3.5 years altogether off that 6 years.
But despite what happened to
And here's
you,
the
that's
thing.
that's a blessing that you only did 3. If you was looking at basing at 10.
Well, I was he was doing the guideline between the 7 and 12, but they sentenced me to 10 years with no probation because I never been in trouble, no juvenile record, no nothing. That was my first offense ever,
Now, did y'all
and I
have
was
domestic violence? Did you have domestic violence in your relationship that led up to this?
nine. I had some people that talk for me that know me.
No, I mean, but did he? So did it? Was it? Like, let me ask you this: did y'all live together as a couple?
We was a couple, but I don't know because he was going back and forth between me and his other baby mom,
Mm-hmm.
and he was also cheating, you know, doing a little thing or whatever.
Who did he live with?
Well, he was living with her because I was living with my grandma.
Oh, okay, okay, okay. I got you.
He was staying with me at my grandmother's house, but she kept coming to my grandma's house, threatening to jump on my grandma. Hey, ain't nobody finna jump on my grandma. So my grandma just told him to leave. So he left and went to stay with her, and he'll
Mm-hmm.
come by to see my daughter or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And then me and her had some words, but we was outside. One meeting we was outside. A neighbor came up to us while we was out there talking, and he said, "Y'all know what? Y'all gonna one of y'all gonna be in jail, one of y'all gonna be dead, and one of y'all gonna be hurt." And I
Your
should have listened to him.
your neighbor told you that that day.
Not that day, but he told us a while back. He told us
Oh, I see.
while we going all this way here, and
Mm-hmm.
like 2 weeks before I did what I did, she did stab him in his chest, and he should have took that as a sign.
Oh, so did she ever get in trouble too?
No,
She
I don't know,
slept,
cause I don't know.
so she didn't get in trouble. Wow.
Yeah.
So now, when you get that, when something like that happened, do you get your record expunged? Because I think you said you got it expunged, right?
No, I didn't get any experience. It being due to a felony and that charge there.
Does it ever go
And
away? Does the felony ever go away?
no, you can still see it.
Oh wow.
You can still see it.
I didn't know that. I didn't know if they went away or not. I mean, is that about a state thing? Is that a state thing whether it goes away or not? Because I think maybe some states it does, but again, I don't
Well,
know.
I'm in Florida.
So in Florida, maybe it stays. I don't know.
It's a state sentence or
Somebody
whatever, but I'm in Florida.
somebody said, was it a involuntary? I guess that must be manslaughter. MS.
No, well, when I got charged, they charged me with second degree murder, but the state dropped the weapon charge, but it's still gonna say second degree murder. That's how I got 10 years. But it wasn't in manslaughter.
Somebody said, was he violent with you, or did you just do it out of anger because he was cheating?
No, we used to fight all the time. We were fighting, and I went in the house, and my grandma told me to stay in the house, but I wasn't listening to her either.
Uh
I
huh.
seen that knife, went in the back door, went out the front door. I told you I snapped.
And how
I
old were
snapped.
you, if you don't mind?
I was I was 21 when that happened.
Oh, you was young. You was a baby.
21, 22. No, I had just turned 22.
Mm-hmm. Dang, you was young.
Yeah.
Somebody said, oh no, they was just saying you can't get a felony expunged, just a misdemeanor. Oh, okay, I didn't know that.
Yeah, that's why I said I couldn't get in sponge. Cause
Somebody said, how old was he?
he was 21. Our
Oh,
birthday a day apart.
oh, y'all were both young.
Our birthday a day apart. He was a year younger than me.
Now, when you
His
say y'all
birthday
were
on the
fighting,
6th.
was it you two fighting or you and the girl was fighting?
It was me and him fight, but not. I'm not gonna put all that on him. I put some of the things I was going through on her too.
Okay, I
But
got
we
you.
were about to fight. She was trying to fight me when I was 7 months pregnant with my daughter.
You were 7 months pregnant at the time?
No, I had my daughter. She was like 8 months before I went to
Okay.
jail. And my oldest daughter was 2.
Did you plead guilty or did you plead not guilty and had a lawyer?
I pled no contest.
Did you have a lawyer or did you use a court
I
appointed?
I had a pretender.
What does that mean?
You
I
know
mean,
the public
just a
defender.
public defender. Okay, pretender. Because if y'all fighting, I'm wondering could you have used it for self defense? I'm just wondering.
Cause I never called the police on it.
Oh, so they
But
didn't
we
know that
never
he.
like actually fist fight. But one time we did have a fist fight, but we never had a fist fight. But that night we was going at it. He was trying to uh I was trying to get out the car while he was driving, and he wouldn't start the car for me to get out to walk home from the club.
So this was a I'm mad. This was just a like a out of body experience. Like I don't care what goes. I'm mad. I'm just mad.
No, they want that. He just say I just snapped.
Mm-hmm.
We got into it, and my mind just snapped. I wasn't. Plus, I was drinking a little bit, so yeah. But when I did what I did, when I stabbed him in his chest, and I see when he ran and hit, fell on the sidewalk, and I walked past by him, went to the phone booth, and called the police on myself.
Oh, you did?
Yes, I called the police on myself because I did. I seen what I did, and I didn't know I had stabbed him that hard. I mean, stabbed him. He ran, but by him running, they pumped his blood out. That's how he bled out. And then when I
So
called the police,
the stab wasn't a deep stab, but the fact that he ran made it worse.
yeah. And when he lay down, when he was on the ground, when I called the police and they were asking me questions, and I'm telling them what's going on, I said I'll be at the scene. And when I got off the phone with them, I hung up. When I was walking to him, my uncle was going to call the police. I went to him and I went in his ear while he was still alive, like, babe, please forgive me. I'm sorry. I ain't meant to do this, whatever. And before he left, he heard me ask for forgiveness.
Mm-hmm. Now, so did he pass away right there or when he got to the hospital?
Well, when they put him in the ambulance truck and I was in the back of the police car, they didn't handcuff me or none of that when I got in. But when they transferred me to another police car, they put the handcuff on me in the front, not in the back. And when I got to the police station and I explained what was going on, that's when they told me he had passed. But when the ambulance went off, the light was on, but the siren wasn't on.
Oh wow. So let me ask you, what have you done since then? Like, do you advocate against domestic violence or anything like that?
No, um, I've just been, I don't know.
Well, like
I
what
have
I
a
mean
lot
by like
going
if you
on.
get in relationships now and you see signs that it may not be the best thing,
Oh,
like
I
do you
have been. Oh, yes, and I have been in a verbal abusive relationship, mental and a little physical. And it took me 7 years to get out that relationship.
did they know about your past?
Yes. And I told them I was in a relationship I be in or try to be in a relationship. I let them know up front before somebody else tell them. Because they can't tell my story better than me.
And
Mhm.
that hasn't pushed anybody away.
No, it ain't push him away, but it I don't know what to say about him. He right now he trying to get back in with me, but it's not. You don't have your chance.
Now, has he done time? The guy that's trying to get back with you.
Has he what?
Did he do any time? The guy that's trying to get back with you. Has he been in prison?
No, he ain't been in prison, but he had domestic violence from me though.
Oh, okay. And the reason why I ask is because I'm just thinking if you tell somebody that, I wonder would a guy like try you? I would think that he would try you.
Well,
You know what I
I
mean?
don't, I'm talking about with that domestic violence, but I had,
Yeah, like try you,
I
like think that you bout it or something. Do something to you, like
yeah, he have tried me, but in the beginning my voice was silent when he slapped me and all this and that or whatever. And then he questioned my daughter. She was like 5 years old. How you gonna question my daughter about another person whose house I was at? And it was her and her boyfriend and me. And you question my 5 year old daughter and believe what she said. So I'm in there taking the bell. He just came and slapped me out of nowhere. And I ain't say nothing because I was in the tub. I never seen that side of him until we stayed together.
He slapped you in front of your daughter?
No, without
Because
my
I would have
daughter done
slapped
heard
him
him.
back right in
My
front.
daughter done heard. That's why they can't stand him right now.
How old is your
My
daughter
oldest daughter,
now?
huh?
How old is your daughter now?
My oldest daughter, she'll be 32 in October, and my baby girl 30.
And he was with her when she was 5 years old?
They had went. Him and my 5 year old daughter went somewhere to pick up a furniture for the house, and I guess he was questioning my 5 year old daughter. That's when he came in and said, "Yeah, I knew you were cheating on me," and slapped him. I never cheat on him. Not in the beginning. I didn't. I didn't.
But you're not with him now, though, are you?
Oh no, nope, nope, nope,
Hey, now
nope.
don't let nobody slap you. Shit. Don't
Nah,
let
he
nobody
slapped
slap
me,
you.
and but then he slapped me, and then I had to move back home to my hometown because I
Mm-hmm.
was staying with my sister, and we got into it. She put me out, so I had to move back to my hometown to stay with my grandma. But before I left, I put in an application in the apartment. When
Mm-hmm.
I came back, he came back in, and that's when he started fussing and yelling and cussing. I come first, or who come first, me or your children? Oh, my kids.
And that's because do you have a child by him?
I don't have no children from him. Well,
Well,
he
he
thought
don't
my
come no
son.
damn where then. Shoot, I girl bye.
He
Who come
look,
first?
he
Not
thought
you.
my son was his, but kind of found out he's not.
But when he was hollering who come first, did he think your son was it don't even matter. Y'all wasn't married, right?
Nah, no, I ain't never been married.
Who come first? Oh Lord. Who come first? I
Yeah,
wish
he talking about he get his food off top. Okay, first of all, you
what?
out in the streets, then you come in from the street. Want me to stop what I'm doing to go to bed? No, I got two kids. I got to do their hair.
Somebody told him that foolishness. Now, did he stay with you? Did he pay bills or he just came and left?
He stayed with me and ain't paid nail bills.
How he
Not
gonna come
now.
first and he don't pay what?
He paid one light bill once, and when he paid that light bill, we got into it. He said, "I wish I would have kept my money." Hey,
Yeah, what entitled him to come first? I guess I'm wondering like, what did he do to think that he should come first? If he ain't paying no bills, y'all ain't married. Like what
you
would
think you
possess
supposed to
him
come
to think that
first?
he get priority over anything? Y'all ain't got no child together. Like what is his what was his thought process? The
I
hell,
don't know. He thought he came first and everything. He
girl, you
supposed to
need
get
to
his
leave
food off.
him wherever he at. You say he in
Oh,
another
I
state
left
right
him
now?
where he at, but he trying to. He right now. He see me right there. He looking at me. Oh, you done lost me. I was good to you. I was a good person until you started accusing me doing this and that. And when he started accusing me, yes, I started cheating.
Oh well.
I started cheating. I had my son, and the man who I had my son from, he took good care of my son. He paid his child support. This man here, he only had one child and only paid child support for.
So he's a deadbeat.
Yeah, and he only had to pay $40 every 2 weeks for that one child.
$40. Where they do that at?
Florida. It
Forty
depends on
dollars.
what.
Did you say every 2 weeks? So $20 a week?
Yep.
Somebody said what part of Florida?
I, I'm I'm in Jacksonville.
Somebody said, please don't take him back because you probably snap again being triggered.
Oh, I'm not. Oh, I'm not. I'm not.
Somebody said they praying. Please go get you some help, some counseling so you can free yourself. Don't go back to that man.
Oh, I'm not. Trust me, I'm not. I'm not. I'm just glad I got that situation we got into the last time I put out my house, and I ain't never been back with him since.
And how long ago that's been?
Well, it been my daughter, my son, 20 now, so it been like I say 18 years.
Oh, okay. So you and this guy been split up for 18 years?
Yeah, but he see me right now and want me back,
After 18 years?
and you want me back because he don't have nowhere to stay.
He don't want you back. He just want a place to stay. Y'all don't even know each other no more. 18 years? Y'all been
Mm-mm.
apart for 18 years and now he want a relationship?
Yep.
What'd you do?
But I
Run
want.
into him on the street or something?
I see him every once, like the club he be at. I go in that club because from the side where I be at. Every once in a while, I see him, and then he'll be like, "Hey, come and get me this that," and I be telling him, "Okay, don't never go back and get him," because I wasn't going.
Oh,
Cause his
you got
friend
you
like, "He
scared of
wants you back."
him.
Get your, no, I'm not going back. Mm-mm.
No, don't go back. Please don't.
I'm
And when
not.
he
I just,
and when he say come get me, don't say yeah and just don't say hell no. I'm
I ain't
not.
even said. I ain't even
You ain't
said
got no
nothing.
obligation to him.
I
Tell him
ain't even
no.
said nothing. Mm-mm.
I
I
wouldn't tell
can't.
him. I wouldn't even answer the phone.
He only got my number, so that's a good thing. Then he got his little one of his ex girlfriend cause called my phone back then when he had my phone, and I used to call his mom before she passed, and she'll get on my phone and tell me if I catch you talking to my man this day. I said I don't want your man. You can deal with that. You can deal with the womanizer.
He don't pay no bills anyway. Don't want him. Honey. He ain't nothing to want. He don't pay no
Hold on,
bills but
what?
the light bill.
Yeah,
What?
two fish is in a red bowl in a plastic bag in my refrigerator.
All right.
It was said tomorrow before you cook. You gotta go get her medicine.
I know I've been calling trying to
And
get
then
her
you
help
have
and
to
something.
pick me up so I can go sign the paper. I didn't sign the paper yet.
You ain't signed that paper I gave you?
You ain't give it to me.
Oh, my bad.
I gotta sign the top part and we need her medicine.
Oh, okay.
So I was thinking you come get me on my lunch break so I can go do that.
All right. You could have told me that when I came in the house.
I just want the message. I done been out. This is my second time coming out here. You ain't even know it.
Yeah, cause that bed right there.
I know.
Sorry about that. That's my oldest daughter.
Yeah, it's okay. Somebody said he came to test you. I feel sometimes when we go through the same things over and over, it's God testing us to make sure we learn the lesson. Let your test be a testimony.
Amen.
Yeah, don't. Let me tell you something, Vonda. Let me tell you something, and I mean this with all honesty. One thing that you do not do, and this is for all the women, okay? I ain't trying to act like I know everything, but I'm just gonna tell you this. If a man cannot add to you, okay, and I mean when I say add, I'm talking financially too, okay, but I'm talking financially, I'm talking spiritually, I'm
Mm.
talking mentally, healthy, emotionally. If he can't add to you and he's only taking away, don't even entertain him. Don't even give him the time of the day. You understand what I'm saying?
Hmm.
And if you get lonely, honey, go to the sex store. It's this thing that's called let me see, what's the name of it?
If I get alone, I do have somebody that take care of that, so I'm good on that.
Okay, well then that's good. Just have somebody that can, you know what I mean? If not, if you don't want to hear no back talking and you know what I mean, you don't want no nothing like that, just get you this little toy. You can go to any sex toy and get you a little toy. Hook yourself up, you'll be on cloud nine. Don't have to deal with all the stuff. You understand what I'm saying? But definitely
Yes.
don't get with no one that cannot add to you. And what I mean by add, I'm talking about make you greater, make you better, make you stressful less, not stressful, but stress less. You know what I mean? Take some pressure off of you. Definitely don't be with no man and he only paying the light bill. The hell? No,
And
don't do that.
the light bill was number $20 at that time.
Oh, Vonda. Girl,
I know.
next time when you see him, just act like you got amnesia. Like you don't
I
even know him.
ain't
He couldn't even
I
get a
won't.
hey from me.
I ain't tried it. Mm-mm.
Mm-mm. Let him go. Let him go be somebody else's stress.
He can be somebody else's stress. He is somebody else's stress, not mine. But when he see, they were like, "You want? Nope, that's over. Nope, I ain't gonna do it.
Exactly. I don't want you. Cheryl
I
said,
ain't
I
gonna
live
do
in Jacksonville too. You live in Jacksonville, Cheryl? She said, I live in Jacksonville too.
it." I said,
Where is it? Duval County?
"Yep,
You got you a Duval man?
yeah,
Well, yeah, don't let no man just, play you and come back after 18 years. Heck no. Go on where you was at last year, 6 months ago, all that stuff.
yep." Just because your mama gone now, you need me? Nope. Mine's gone too. She been gone since November, and I'm still dealing with her death.
Well, we glad you ain't still locked up, Vonda. One day you're gonna have to come up on the stand and tell us your on a Tuesday or Thursday. We want to hear your relationship, your domestic violence relationship story. I mean, you
I
kind of
don't do
told
that.
us now, but you know what I mean. When you ready
There's
though,
more to it.
when you ready to talk about. Now, let me ask you one more thing, and then I got Imperial. I'm gonna bring her up, but I'm gonna ask you another question. Hey, Imperial, let me ask Vonda one more thing. So the guy that you ain't been with for 18 years, have y'all ever gotten a fight?
Yep,
Oh, he bold. He know
yep.
you
While we
can
were
get
together, we got
somebody
into
and
a
he gonna
fight.
put his hands on you. He
He
bold.
don't he put his hands on me and my child.
And y'all still talk. You didn't call the police on him.
Yeah, I called the police on him. He don't went to jail. He got a deep domestic violence.
Oh,
That's
so
when I was slowly, my feelings for him slowly was easing away from him. I started doing my thing. Don't care about none of that. Cause he used to call me a murderer. Then he'll call me a death bitch and all that. Hey,
well, dang. That's why you can't tell. I think I probably would have kept that a secret, but now don't talk to him no more. Do it for us.
oh, I'm not. I'm not.
Yeah.
I'm not. I had to get out of that.
Yes.
He would choke me and all that. No, I can't do it.
You
Especially when he
deserve
drinking, he had to wake
better.
up with a beer in his mouth and go to bed with a beer in his mouth. I don't need no alcohol like that.
Tasha said you need to stay away from him before you catch another charge. Sounds like she need to heal before dating. You're not dating right now, right?
No, I'm not dating. I did have a friend that I know. I have a friend, but only when I need anything. He been there
And
for me though. Now he's better than the one I was with, and he
and you
older.
and he's older.
Yeah,
A new day said you're worth so much more. And let me tell you something. It no matter what you did in your past, like what you did, you did your time for it, right?
yeah,
Don't let what you did, don't let what you did, and don't let nobody try to make what you did be like a downfall for you for the rest of your life. You know what I mean? Like them calling you a murderer and stuff
and
like
I
that.
been feeling like that because what I went through with my baby daddy or whatever. And I was like, hey, I don't want to be in no more relationship. When I got out, but I was like, man, I don't want to be in no relationship with nobody, this and that. But then somebody talked to me, say, you can't do that because, all means ain't alike. And I'm like, well, I know that, but
Yeah, they not all men alike. They're not all alike, but you did
it's
your
just every
time. You know what I mean?
man I been with, I mean, it's just like they only want one thing for me, not no relationship or whatever. So I just say, bump you. I don't
Well,
have
that's
no
probably
more
because you
relationship.
tell them about your past. Don't even go into the relationship telling them about your past right away. Let them fall in love with you, you know what I mean? Or choose to love you before even telling them about it. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Let them get to know you for who you are. But to be
yeah.
honest with you, Vonda, I think you need to heal a little bit more because I don't think you've forgiven yourself for what you did to your baby daddy, did you?
Well, no, not really.
I could tell just from talking to you, and you haven't forgiven yourself because you still feel bad about what it is you did. But like you said, you did You went to him and you asked him for forgiveness before he passed away. And I'm sure you've asked God to forgive you and heal you from that, right?
Yes.
That's all you got to do, baby girl. And then you need to forgive yourself, sweetie. And I mean this with all honesty. If you don't forgive yourself, this is going to eat you up forever. You have to say to yourself, what you did was bad. And listen, we all have done bad things. It may not have been to the same extent, but in God's eyes, it's the same. Do you understand what I'm saying? In
Mm-hmm.
God's eyes, what you did is the same thing as if I lie. Okay? So don't beat yourself up. Forgive yourself. You did your time. And it's not like you got away with it and it's some big secret and you just, running scared from it. You did it. You did your time. Don't let that define who you are for the rest of your life. You know what I mean? You made a mistake. Put it past you. Forgive yourself and put it past you and
I don't
live
think
for
once
the
I
future.
know his family, his mom, all them know they were hurt, but they all forgave me. They my friends on Facebook. They
Yeah,
love me
now
as
it's time for you to forgive yourself, and that's all. I think everybody forgave you except for you.
yeah. I be I don't know. I just that's why I need I be talking to my doctor because I be needing counseling. And I
Now
need
your kids know what happened, right?
yeah, they know what happened. My daughter know what happened. You know, my baby girl, she know what happened. But then it took her auntie to tell her what happened with her dad, what I did to let her know what really happened, because they know
But
how he was.
but she forgave you, right?
Yeah, she forgave me. Oh, she loved me to death.
So it's
She
time for
loved
you
her
to
money.
forgive yourself, Vonda. It's time for you to forgive yourself, baby. Even if it take like just, you know, I know it's been many moons, many years ago. Even if it take just maybe going out to the ocean or somewhere, to the woods or whatever, and just letting out the loudest scream, the loudest cry, and get it all out. I mean, all the pain that you feel like you caused, just get it all out. And then once you give it out, cry, get it out, walk away from there, and say to yourself, I did it. I'm over it. It's done. Don't live with guilt. You paid your price. You asked God to forgive you. You're not that person no more. You did it. It's done. It's done with. It's over. And just be the better version of you from now on. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Don't live with this guilt, baby girl. It's over. God has already forgiven you.
'Cause I
Already.
had I had another guilt too, but I have to talk to you about that one. That's
You ain't,
about my childhood too, but
oh, okay, but you ain't unallowed nobody else since then, though, have you?
uh, no, this before this incident happened. So
Oh, so you did two people?
no, oh no. I'm talking about
Oh,
the
okay. Wait.
childhood story for the date, but I'll talk about that another time.
Okay, that's no worries. You know you are always welcome on my panel, okay?
Yes, ma'am.
But thank you for coming up here sharing. Imperial, you have anything you want to say to Vonda? Imperial. Imperial and came up here and forgot she came.
No, I had the mic off. I didn't notice.
Okay, baby. You
No,
have
just
anything?
just like you told her, she need to forgive herself. Like like God know that wasn't something she meant to do. And if
Right,
everybody else has forgiven her, like you're worthy of forgiveness, you are worthy of love, you are worthy of happiness, you are worthy of everything. Just always know that.
right. Absolutely.
Uh,
Yes. You got a sisterhood now, Vonda. You got a sisterhood
yes.
now. If you want to talk, here we here. We here for you.
All right.
And I'm sure what you did is not the worst thing that, I'm sure
Girl,
you
it
go
show
forgive.
ain't. And you did not do it purposely. You did not do it with an intention of hate or cruelty, or you didn't do it with intention to take his life. And there's way
Yeah.
bigger difference than somebody who just be going out here just killing people.
Right. So we here. Anytime you want to talk, I know you said you going to counseling and stuff like that, but anytime you want to
No,
talk,
I'm trying to go to counseling now
Now that was
because
me talking about I'm in counseling.
I need counseling because I done lost my uncles and my mom back to back 3 years in a row.
oh wow,
Cause my one of my uncles died in 2020, the other one in 2021, and my mom died last year.
oh wow,
And I still got my first grandson on my mind. He died in 2008.
your grandson,
My first grandson.
was it a medical issue or something?
He had sickle cell.
Oh okay.
He was 19 months.
Oh poor baby, he was just a baby.
And then my brother got killed in 2011, so I got all that built up in me.
Okay, what's that noise coming from? Hold on. Oh no, I don't know. What's that noise? Is that you, Miss Vonda? Or is that me? Oh, is that you, Imperial? Oh, we lost Vonda. I think we lost Vonda.
Do y'all still hear it?
A little bit, but I think we lost Vonda, but it's okay. She'll come back. She probably just got disconnected. We got to make sure we keep Vonda in our prayers. Oh, here she go. We got to definitely make sure we keep
Yes, we do.
Vonda in our prayers.
I'm here, but
Okay. Oh yeah, I'm not sure what happened. And what was you saying, Vonda?
no, I would just say I have all these deaths that's still dealing with me, especially my little brother. When he got killed, that was a big chunk because he was the breadwinner of the house. He was the I don't know,
Yeah, it sounds
but
like
I have to
you
talk to
going
you.
through a lot of trauma right now.
Yeah, I have to
Yeah,
talk to
I
you
definitely feel
one
your
on one.
pain. My nephew killed my other nephew a couple years ago. And yeah, my family is like split in two. We've been split in two for the last couple years. My nephews grew up together, so still to this day, we do not know why my 17-year-old nephew killed my 20-year-old nephew.
Were they
Yeah, so
fighting or like
yeah.
were they
We don't listen, we have no idea. That's the thing. And the thing is, they were close. Like we just do not know like why it happened. But I will say this. My cousin, who's the mother of the son who actually got killed, she
mm-hmm.
always said, she said, y'all, because she said, look, my other nephew, little Phil, just popped up over her house, just kind of like out the blue, because they weren't young anymore. They're not spending the night over with each other like they did, when they were younger or whatever. But she said for some reason, little Phil just popped up over her house the night before. But she said she feel like
Imperial, your phone going in and out. Or
Uh,
unless it's just me. Is it going in and out to y'all on the panel?
yes.
some reason
Imperial, we can't hear you, baby, when we want
when
to hear
little
you.
Phil came over her house,
Imperial.
that he knew he was coming to try to kill Mikey, but he couldn't
Imperial.
because
Can you hear us, Imperial?
Mikey had a whole bunch
Um,
I don't think she
of
can
his
hear us.
other
And I want to hear what
friends
she has to say.
over there, because it was only like it's a long story, but it's only
yeah, she
Im-
going in and out.
yeah, Imperial, can you hear us? I don't think she can hear us. Hold on. Imperial, can you hear us? Your phone going in and out, baby. I think it might just be the location she's at. Imperial, can you hear us?
Amara,
Hey, Patricia. P baby.
how you
I'm sorry.
how you doing? I've been waiting for your live all day. You know, I had a great day today. And hello to everyone that's in the chat as well. I'm sorry.
Hello.
Can you hear can you hear me, Amara?
Yes, we can hear you. I can hear
Oh
you.
yeah. Yeah, because I'm driving. I'm almost at home. I'm gonna let the young lady finish talking. I'm glad we're talking about childhood trauma because, baby, I have some childhood trauma. It's a miracle that I'm still here.
Yeah, I think
Yeah,
we all deal with it.
yeah, yeah. You know, I can go back and growing up, and well, I'm gonna let her finish because I don't want to intervene. You know.
Well, do you have any questions for Vonda? Do you have any questions or you want to say anything to her? Some
You
encouraging
know
words
what?
or something?
Yeah, she was breaking up. I think I heard something about one nephew killed
No,
another
no, no. I'm talking
nephew.
about the lady that's still up here now, Miss Vonda. Oh, you said you're on the phone. Miss
Oh no,
Vonda here. The
came in.
same lady that did 3 years in lockup.
Oh, I didn't. Oh, she did 3 years. Oh, well, thank God she made it out. Thank God.
Oh
Because
yeah,
some people don't make
you
it
weren't
out.
knowing then.
What'd you say, Amora?
Also, you didn't hear the story.
Right. I didn't hear the story. I just chimed in, but since you told me, I will tell her. Thank God she made it out. You
That's
know, a lot
right.
of people don't. A lot of people don't make it out of prison. So God saw fit for her to make it out, and I would tell her to just keep on doing what she's doing positively. You know, I know she may have some good days and bad days, but look at it this way: she made it out of prison, so that's a
Right.
blessing. That's a
Yeah.
blessing.
It
So
is.
she has another chance to, get whatever she want to do. She got a chance to, do what she need to do. Yeah,
Right. Vonda,
because
we
some
all
people,
want to pray for you. We're gonna
right,
pray.
All
Let me just pray right quick. Let me just pray right quick. It ain't gonna be no Marlene pray, but I just feel led to just pray for you right quick, okay, Vonda?
yeah,
right. Yes,
yeah.
ma'am.
Just a minute, y'all. I'm just gonna pray. Just give me a minute.
Go ahead, baby.
Father God, we ask you right now in the name of the Lord
Yes, yes,
Mhm.
Lord.
to just watch over Vonda, touch her heart, Lord.
Yes, Lord.
You know
Yes,
what she's been through. You know
yes,
what she's
Lord.
going through. You
Yes,
know the pain that she needs to let go of, Lord.
yes, Lord.
She needs to know that you have forgiven her. And
Yes,
Lord, please allow her the opportunity and the strength and the encourage to
yes,
Yes.
forgive herself.
yes,
Lord, we
Yeah.
ask that
Yeah.
you please help her forgive herself. She needs that right now, Lord.
yes,
She needs
yes,
that.
Yes,
Lord.
ma'am.
Yes,
Put her in a
yes,
position where she never have to be in anything like this again, have to face anything like this, have to deal with anything like this, Lord. Guide and lead her. Lead
yes,
her mind, lead her thoughts, Lord Jesus. Help her know that she's
yes,
still a
Lord.
child of yours. You have forgiven her and she is good.
Yes,
Yes, Lord.
Help her know that, Lord.
yes,
Yeah.
Lord.
Father God, we ask for protection over her entire
Yes,
family.
yes,
We ask for protection over her children, her grandkids,
yes,
and even the young man that didn't make it, Lord God. We ask for protection and guidance over his family as well.
yes, Lord.
In Jesus' name, amen.
And
Amen.
I just want to ask God to give her the strength to endure hardness as a
Yeah.
good soldier, as a
Yes.
good soldier. And like Amora said, to forgive yourself. If there's something that, a lot of times God, He forgives us, but it's us that holds on to a lot of things. It's hard for
Absolutely.
Yeah.
us to forgive the things that we do. We're more hard on us than God is.
That is so true. You
Yeah,
said
so
that
I
so
thank God.
perfect. We're harder on ourselves than
Yes,
God is.
yes,
That
yes,
is so true.
yes. You're gonna be all right, baby. You're gonna be all right.
That's
Yep.
right. Because, and you
God
want to
got
know why, Vonda, you're going to be all right? You said it out of your mouth. We didn't even ask you, did you ask him for forgiveness? Because I wouldn't even ask you that, to be honest with you. You
Yes.
Yes.
said it out of your own mouth that before he passed away, you asked him to forgive you.
Yes.
Yeah.
So because of that, now you just have to forgive yourself.
Yeah.
And I just want to say, a lot of times you hear people say, but see, I didn't hear your story, so I don't know if I don't know what she did to the other person, but I do know this. The only thing, according to my Bible, the King James Version, the only thing God won't forgive you for is when you blaspheme the Holy Ghost. That's the only thing. So whatever we do in this life, God will forgive us except unless we do that. So you
Mm-hmm.
are forgiven, baby. You are forgiven.
Yes.
Because we can't judge you. We weren't there.
Yeah.
And you know,
Yeah.
Vonda, let me just say this to you as well. From going forward, okay?
Yeah.
Don't let that be the topic of discussion in your life.
Right. Right.
And what I mean
Right.
by that is, if you
Don't tell
meet
nobody my
somebody new,
story. Tell me.
don't tell nobody. And I'm not saying hide it and this, that, and the other, but listen, that's
Right.
past you. That's your
Right.
past. You don't owe no one. And I mean
Right.
absolutely no one. You don't owe them your past. They
That's
All right.
right.
weren't there. They didn't live it. You don't owe them your past. That's your
That's
past,
right.
baby. If we reveal every single thing that we've done in our past, I'm sure we'll scare a lot of people away.
Yeah.
That's right.
Don't lead
Come
with
on,
that
Marva.
story. Let
That's
that
right.
die. That's your past. It
Come on, Marva.
happened. It
That's right.
happened. It's done. It's over. It's over,
That's
baby.
right. That's right.
Now,
Come
if
on,
you want
Marva.
to use it as a mentoring skill for the
Exactly.
youth, you can do that. You understand what I'm saying? If you want to tell people, listen, I know that getting angry at a split of a moment, not thinking twice can lead you, can make you snap and can lead you down the wrong path. If you want to use your testimony for those purposes, you can do that. But just because you feel that you owe somebody that, you do not owe anybody
That's
your
right.
past.
That's right. That's right.
You don't
Because, see,
owe
we
anybody that
all,
story. I'm talking about if you meet somebody new today, tomorrow, or the next day, you do
Don't
not
tell my
owe them
story.
that. Heck no.
you know, we all have a past and we all have
Yes,
a future.
Lord.
We all
Yes,
have a
Lord.
past and we all have a future.
That's
We
right.
all have a future. That's
Because
right,
see,
baby.
you see how that guy turned around and called you a murderer. So some people can use your mistakes as a weapon.
Yep.
Yeah.
They keep you weaponized like that. You know what I mean?
Yep.
Yeah.
He calling you a murderer. He did that to hurt you. He did that to try to make it seem like you ain't nobody but that.
Yeah.
You're more than that. You're past that.
Right. That's right. That's
This
right.
has been so many years ago. So if you
Right.
want, Vonda, you can use this as a testimony to where, listen,
Right.
I
Right.
know how it feels to snap. So
Right.
I'm here to tell y'all to think before you act. You can use it as a story like that, but I
Yeah.
definitely wouldn't tell nobody just for somebody to just know me
Hold
and
that
and
in my
and, and
face
make a
again.
decision whether they want to be with me or not. Heck no. Heck no. Let them fall in love with you, not your
That's right.
mistakes.
That's right. That's right. That's right,
It was a
Amor.
mistake. It's not in your heart. You know what I mean? You ain't
Right.
going around just doing that to everybody. It was a
Right.
mistake. You made a
Yeah.
mistake. And
Right. And
mistakes happen. And you didn't just make a mistake, you paid for your mistake.
Yep.
right. And it's not something that you premeditated or planned, you know?
Nope.
See? And Amor is right. That's what I was gonna say, Amor. You hit the nail with the hammer, got the nail with the hammer. You are exactly right. Now, like she said, unless you're using it as a testimony or you write a book about it, how you overcame, how God
Mm-hmm.
blessed you, that's different. You can use it as a memoir, something like that
Mm-hmm.
there. But
Mm-hmm.
some people will use your past against you. They will.
Yep.
Absolutely.
But you overcame, baby. You still here. You got some more living to do.
Sure
That's
do.
right. That's why I love coming on her panels. I just love her more. You just don't know how this is helping me because I moved to a different state and I had a therapist and a psychologist. I'm not able to find one just yet. So when I listen to a more stuff, I'm like, oh, wow, that's helping me talk about a lot of things, you know?
Yeah, that's what we need to
helping me
do.
to overcome a lot of stuff. I wish you had license to do this some more because my insurance will pay you to be my therapist.
I don't have no license. I'm definitely not a therapist. I like to communicate. I like to talk. I like to talk things out. You know, I told y'all yesterday, I was that one in the classroom always ask questions. I like to know stuff. I ain't saying I'm the smartest one in the
And you
room.
know what? I wish it was a way that my insurance will pay you because you have
No,
really
I don't.
helped me.
That's okay. No.
That no, you really have a one. When you hear
No,
my
you're
story,
welcome
gonna
to
say,
you're
"Oh my
welcome to
God."
come here you're welcome to come here and listen to us talk. All of us gonna teach each other, you know what I mean? But definitely, I'm definitely no counselor. Mm-mm.
And I think, you know, when we were little, you know, my mom used to say, whatever goes on in this house stays in the house. It's the worst mistake ever. You
Yeah,
know,
that is the
that's why
worst
you have a
mistake
lot of
ever.
people walking around angry. Yeah,
That's right.
that you have a lot of people walking around angry and frustrated because they weren't able to voice their hurt, you know, coming up. We had to keep it in the house,
And that goes, and I understand
you know.
exactly what you're saying, P baby. And that goes for relationships too. A lot of people think that just because they're
Yeah,
going through hell in their relationship, they're not supposed to tell nobody because it's
right,
disrespectful to talk
right,
about your marriage. Heck
right.
no. If you're going through something and you got a girlfriend that you want to talk to them about it, do that. But now I will
Yeah,
say this now. If you don't want nobody to know, you better go talk to a tree.
exactly.
Hey, I'm just
Exactly.
saying, if you scared for it to be repeated, but like, listen, I think through all of our pains and hurt in relationships, what got us through the quickest was being able to talk to our friends. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
I've done it. I'm sure,
yeah,
you know, every woman on this panel probably have had to talk to their friends about something that
yeah.
they've been through. Am I right or wrong?
Yep.
No, you're absolutely right, Amora. You're
Absolutely.
right.
Just being able to
You're
just get
right.
it out. Sometimes you just need to get it out. Whether they
Get it out.
understand you or
That's
not, the fact
right.
that you can just get it
That's
out.
right.
Like you get so it hurts just to bottle it all up and you
Right.
just feel like,
Right.
dang, don't nobody
Right.
understand where I'm
Right.
coming from.
Well, I
Exactly.
used to
Just like today. I was thinking today, I just felt like I just wanted to scream because the pressure is so great, you know,
Yes. Yeah, well sometimes you have to scream.
and beat the hell out of something. Whether you throwing plates or, you know, people take bets and go beat the tree and all of this and that, you know, but it works. It works. Yeah.
Yeah.
I just meditate. I learned to meditate, talk to God, and just anything that I can't fix, that I can't physically change myself. I just learned to let it go because you'll kill yourself overthinking, trying to change stuff
Yeah.
that you have
Yeah.
absolutely no power over.
That's right. That's
Right.
right. That's right. That's right. But as of today, I don't know your name, the young lady who I'm talking to. As of today, look at it from a different perspective. Today is a new day. Today you
yes.
got to let it go. And go on. What we say, you get time, take for it. Now go on and don't let anyone make you feel it. You are not free. You're free from that. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Man, God is so good. Man.
Yeah. So,
God is so good. He's
but
so good.
Vonda, are you good? Or you're welcome to come up here anytime you need to, baby, okay?
Okay.
All right,
What's
so
her
you
name, Laura? What's her name?
Vonda, Vonda, Vonda.
Oh, Oh, Vonda. Okay, nice to meet you, Vonda. I'm P Baby.
Nice to meet you too.
Amora gave me that name.
P baby, that's right, P baby.
Yeah,
Well,
I'm
we'll
P
be
Baby.
praying for you, Vonda, and if you want to come back up and tell us some more of your story or whatever, you always welcome. Okay.
All right.
All you got to do is say, "Hey, just drop the link." That's it. Drop the link. Okay.
All right.
All right, baby girl.
All
We're gonna
right,
talk
baby.
to you
Take
later.
care.
Okay. I'm just
All
gonna
right.
give
I'm
it.
be in the chat.
Okay, sounds great, baby.
Okay.
All
All
right.
right, baby. Take
Okay.
care.
All right, Imperial. You was
girl, what's
next.
up?
Hey, we lost you some kind of way when you were talking.
Yeah, I was
We couldn't
driving because
hardly
I was
understand.
driving home in the rain.
Oh, is that what it was? Okay.
Yeah,
Like
but
I'm
okay,
doing.
so y'all want to know how I was like? Yeah, it's sitting in the
Yeah,
county for
because
6
you
months.
said you got in a whole lot of fights.
Girl, I'd have probably been about 150 fights, probably from the age
Oh
of
my
12
God.
all the way from like at least 30. And I'm 40 now, and I am highly educated
Wait a minute,
entrepreneur.
hold on. Wait. You started fighting when you was 30?
No, up until I was about
Oh, up
30.
until you was 30. I got you. Okay.
Yeah.
What she say she did? I couldn't hardly hear her phone breaking up. What she say, Amora?
She was a scrapper up until the age of 30.
Oh, she spoke. Okay.
Yes.
But when I was 18, I used to listen. One day I'm gonna tell y'all the story, like the whole story, because when I tell you, like my ex reminds me of Robert Hampton so bad, like it's crazy. But to this particular day, we was outside fighting. He used to always try to jump me with his sisters, like all the time. And on this particular day, I was just like, you know what? Y'all about to get up out my house. And we had went outside, continue fighting. They all jumped on me. And once they got off, I hopped in my car and I ran them suckers over.
Like when people say they run somebody over, like you literally ran somebody
I
over.
ran them over. Like he went up in the air and landed on the ground. Yes.
Oh my gosh. She said she hit him. So
And then
that's
I
all
went
you
and
did.
I
You
locked
didn't just
myself in my apartment.
uh-huh.
And the police came and I was in there with my friend and she was crying. It's not funny, but it's funny now because she was crying. She was just like, her son had just got taken. That's a whole nother story. But her son had recently got taken by Children's Services. So she was going through like all of these classes and everything to get her son back.
Uh-huh.
So we downstairs, we didn't lock ourselves in like my basement. And she's down there crying. When I tell y'all I was so calm, for some reason I was so calm. But she crying, oh my God, I'm never gonna get my baby back, blah, blah, blah. Why did you do that? Blah, 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 blah. So finally the police was like, if you don't open up the door, we're gonna send the SWAT team. So I'm like, man, let me go upstairs and open up the door. So I went upstairs, opened up the door, and I just told them, like, yeah, they was outside jumping me. And they took me to the police station, and I stayed that original time. I only stayed 2 days. My mom bailed me out. It was like $10,000 was the 10% for my bond.
Okay.
And for real, y'all, I'm thinking about it now. I'm like, I was such a fool because I probably could have beat the charges because they was jumping on me. But I was so mad that they had even charged me and had the nerve to take me to the county and I had to spend the night. I was just like outdone. Like my mom got me a lawyer and everything. And I never did anything that he told me to do. Nothing. Not even to come down there and even tell him the story of what happened. So when we ended up going to court, my lawyers still knew nothing. I was thinking I was going in to get probation because that's what he was telling me the whole time. Like, you know, we're aiming for probation, blah, 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 blah. I went in there. I had came in there. I was pissy drunk from the night before, honey. I had been out. I came in there smelling like 2 pounds of weed. I had my Jamaican boyfriend and his friends in there. They all loud. And the judge was literally like, you got real nerve to come in here like and disrespect my courtroom. And he said some words. And all I remember is it sounded like he said jail. And I remember I looked over my lawyer. I said, it sounded like he said, I'm going to jail. He said, he did. And he literally let me sit there for like 5.5 months. Sure did.
Now, who let you sit there for 5 months?
The judge did.
Without even charging you with anything?
Nah, I ended up with a misdemeanor assault.
You could do 5 months for a misdemeanor?
Man, yes, ma'am. I did
I
5.5
thought a misdemeanor
months.
you walked.
Listen, 5.5 months. Okay, in there. It's an M1 assault charge. It was an M1 assault.
Oh wow.
But yep, I did 6 months in the county jail, and it was so crazy because when I first got in there, y'all, I was writing the judge letters. Right, they was all laughing at me because I had never
Mm-hmm.
been to jail before. But everybody was like, "Girl, he is not going to read them. Like you are already sentenced. It's over." You know what I'm saying?
Uh-huh.
Like the case is done. I'm in there writing the judge. Listen, if you just let me go home, I'll enter the military. Look, I do anything you want me to do. I swear to God, just let me out of here because I'm not the type of personality that can necessarily be caged. You
Uh-huh.
know what I'm saying? Like I don't do good behind like closed walls.
Right.
But yeah, I did. I had
Absolutely.
to do 5.5 months in there in order for me to survive. I literally had to cut off like the whole world. You know how you call people or people come and visit you and stuff.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
I could not do it. Every time my friends came, every time my mom came, every time I would call anybody on the phone,
Uh-huh.
all I would do was I cried. For number one, I cried the whole time I was in there. Hell, it was the day before I was getting out and I was still crying.
For real.
Um,
So you cried every day.
I cried every single day. But in order for me to survive, I learned real quick. Y'all I don't want nobody to come and see me. My mom was like, "What do you mean? Listen, don't come down here no more." I told all my friends, don't come down here no more. I'm not calling home. If I do call, it's just because I need y'all to bring something down here or I
Mm-hmm.
need y'all to make a quick call, but I will not be calling to like talk and see because every time I would call home, it would just break me.
Yeah.
It would just break my heart so bad. I couldn't survive like that. So in order to like deal with it, I had to like cut everybody off and act like they did not exist.
Oh my God. Just to hear you say that just make me wonder, like, do everybody think that way? Because if you think about it, if somebody's in it, because you did 6 months, but can you imagine people that do years, years, years?
Listen, I have a brother who was sentenced to 25 years in the federal penitentiary in 2005.
Mm-hmm.
After about when his case was over and he finally got to the place that he was going to be at for a while,
Mm-hmm.
he told all of us, I ain't gonna be calling or nothing. We didn't really hear from him for like 2 or 3 years, really.
Oh,
He didn't want to see us or anything because he said that he had to adjust and he couldn't adjust. You know what I'm saying? Talking to
right,
us all the time, seeing, hearing about what's going on out on the streets. If your family is having problems, you know what I'm saying? And like you
right.
can't do anything about it. There's nothing you can do to help anybody. So a lot of people is like that. To adjust, just shut down. I worked in federal corrections, and I'm telling you,
Mm.
a lot of people are like that.
Oh my.
When I was
It's just crazy. Oh my, I probably would feel like you because like you said, every time you call home and you hear something, you feel like, dang, you missed this or dang. But it's just the cut off from the world thing. It just made me want to tear up right now just thinking about
Yeah,
it.
I had to literally cut off everybody. Don't come see me. I'm not gonna be calling y'all or nothing. Just let me do I'm going. Y'all know where I'm at, so I ain't going nowhere, and I'm gonna be all right. And I was in one of the nastiest county jails
Oh my
ever
God.
in
How
in
old
the
were you
United.
again?
I was 18.
Oh my God.
I
Ooh,
had just
Jesus,
turned
that'd be
18.
hard.
I was only 18 for like 2 months.
Oh, girl. Let me
So
ask you
now I do a
something.
lot of public speaking. I work with a lot. I
That's
work
how I
with a
was
lot of
just about to
youth.
ask you. What do you do? Like, so what would you say that taught you?
First of all, now it taught me to, number one, handle your business.
Mm-hmm.
Because if I would have just sat there and did what my lawyer told me to do, came down there, gave him the evidence, talked to him. Like when
Mm-hmm.
I tell y'all my mom wasted so much money on a lawyer that I never even called until I'd never even seen the man until the day that I was going for sentencing.
So did you not think that it was gonna anything could happen to you?
No,
Maybe.
I did not. I didn't.
Mm.
Because at that time, I still felt like the victim. Like, because I had like my eye was like black. Like, they had like, he had beat me up like pretty good. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
And that's why when I had even went to jail that day, I was just like outdone because number one, did nobody really actually get hurt. He flew up in the air, but wasn't nothing broken on him, nothing like that. He was limping a little bit, and I ran over his sister's foot, and I did crush the bones in her foot.
Oh man.
wow.
Her bones were crushed in her foot. So she had on like a foot cast or whatever. But the crazy part is, none of them wanted to press charges on me. They told the state they did not want to press charges on me. The state picked it up.
Yeah, the state will pick it up
Yeah, the
because
state
the
picked it up.
state. I think
Yeah.
sometimes. I mean, I could be wrong, but I think sometimes the state picks things up because they get money. Like if they can lock you up for a certain amount of time, that's money, more money for the state, right? Or the
Yep,
prison.
it is.
Yeah.
So
Yep.
it becomes a money thing.
Yeah.
So between me was the one getting beat up, and then the state pressing the charges, that when the people who got hurt or whatever didn't even want to press charges at 18 years old, I just felt so victimized. I
Oh my
really did.
goodness.
I felt so victimized. Like, how did I, the one getting beat up at my own house? I'm in
Mm-hmm.
here with a bloody lip, my
Mm-hmm.
head cracked open. I had like cut my finger because he was like dragging me on the ground. Because before they even took me to jail, they had to take me to the emergency room.
Oh wow.
Because when he was dragging me on the ground, I don't know if I like scraped some rocks or some glass, but I had this huge gash where like my index finger seemed like it was hanging off halfway.
Oh wow.
So I had to go get stitches in that. Then they took me to the county.
Now, did the same judge that locked you up, is that the same one that released you?
Yeah, because he gave me the 6 months right there.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
He sentenced you to
He
6 months.
sentenced me. Yeah, remember that's why
I
I
don't know
said
why I was thinking that
when we
he
was
just let you
standing
sit
there,
for 6 months.
when we was standing there, mind you, in my mind, I'm coming to get probation. Even though I ain't did nothing I'm supposed to do, I'm still in my mind, I'm coming to get probation. That's why I had my boyfriend. I
Mm-hmm.
had came from the club. I was thinking I was gonna be going home after court.
Uh-huh.
Oh yeah.
And when we was standing there and the judge was doing all the talking and he was telling me how you basically like you just came in here, you smell like liquor, blah blah blah. And all I remember, I kept saying, I turned around to my lawyer and I said, it sounded like he said I'm going to jail. And he said, that's what he said. And
But
literally
you
within
had a
5
public
minutes,
defender.
no, I had a paid attorney.
He couldn't get you off, and that was your first time?
Listen, if I would have done what I was supposed to do,
Gotcha.
he could have. I never went to go see
Okay.
him, y'all. I never went to
Okay.
go talk to him. My mom wasted thousands of dollars and I
Oh
never
wow.
used him. I never seen the man. He was sending me letters. He used to call me all the time to come up to his office because it went on for like 9 months before I actually like went to court for like sentencing.
Mm-hmm.
It was like 9 months between the original when I, hit them with the car before I went to sentencing. So within that 9 months, he used to send me letters. He used to call me, tell me I needed to come down his office. We need to sit down and talk. We need to get the case together. And I just never did any of it.
Yeah, you were young.
Now I just be like, girl, what was you thinking?
Yeah.
But then I just felt like I shouldn't have to go see no lawyer. I shouldn't have to go get no case. I shouldn't have no charges. I shouldn't have any of this.
Right.
None of this should be going on because I felt like the victim. He should have been in jail. That's what I kept saying the whole time. They beat me up and y'all didn't do nothing to them.
Now, it happened when you was 18, and that's been a long time. Has that hindered you at all for
No, it has not. And when I was 26, I got we see here in Ohio, you can get a record, a felony expunged, everything except anything that is violence.
Okay.
If it is violence, you have to have the governor to give you a pardon.
Okay, I got you.
So I got that at 26. And that was because I was already like in college. My life, you know what I'm saying, pretty much looked like it was on the right track. Even though I was still kind of like a little bit, but I had a family, I was stable.
Right, I got you.
So yeah, I was granted that, and ever since then, I literally work hands on with the public, either
That's
in
good.
corrections or, and
Hmm.
that's why when that lady came on talking about she worked for DV, girl, no, you don't, never. You ain't never worked in no domestic violence center talking like you
Not
talking.
acting like that. Not acting
Not
like
never.
domestic violence is
You
only
ain't
one.
never worked with no domestic violence victims
Right.
talking like that, sweetie. Because
Exactly.
those are my type. That's my area. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Hmm.
no. Mm-mm.
Yeah, because you're not just gonna take. You're not just gonna say one DV victim. I mean, one a DV victim. They all look alike, talk alike, sound alike. You know what I mean? You're not gonna say.
Not only that, she
Hmm.
sat up here and literally said out her own mouth when you asked her, so was that? She was like, that's domestic violence. But then turned around and said it wasn't domestic violence just because it was on Brianna.
Yes.
That's
Yeah.
how I was like, you know what? This ain't got nothing to do with nothing else. They don't like her.
That's right. Say that.
Because you just said out your own mouth, that's if somebody's pulling you off the bed and somebody's doing this, that is considered
Chasing you
domestic
around the
violence.
house and
And
shit.
then turned right around and said she wasn't abused. Girl,
Yeah.
what?
And that, yeah, now they trying to make up all type of videos to try to break down and try to show her all over again the same bullshit they've been
Honey,
doing for
over and
10
over
months,
again.
which
I,
ain't
I,
gonna
I
do
Me
shit.
and Lupac got into it yesterday, honey. I sure did, because I laced him out. If y'all see my regular name, if y'all probably be like, oh my God, yes, she be in the comments, baby, laying them down. Because honey,
Yeah, the mutual combat lady. Yeah, the one that said no, that's just a
girl, like
fight.
that's crazy. Mutual combat. And like I was telling Lupac and him last night, regardless of how y'all see anything, the laws and the courts, they are very clear what they define as abuse. So
As
regardless of
abuse.
what y'all
Right.
toxic, sick-minded people think
Hmm.
abuse is or what y'all consider abuse, your opinions don't matter. The
Right.
courts are
Exactly.
very clear what
Right.
abuse is. And
That's right.
everything that girl has ever said is on tape.
Right.
How
Yes.
can y'all be still running around here talking about she's lying?
They want to break it down to
Right.
their understanding. But I'm gonna tell you this, in period, and and we're gonna get back on childhood. But the reason why they say that, one, because they don't like her, that's one. But two is because they have had domestic
Mm-hmm.
violence, and their case was just, like, how, like me, how I said how I used to think I had the worst childhood ever. And I may not have had the worst childhood ever, but I still had a bad childhood. You understand what I'm saying? So some people may think that just because their childhood was worse than yours, that you
Yeah.
didn't have a
Right.
bad childhood. That's how they
Not
come
or
off to
that
me.
or the fact that a lot of women have normalized abuse.
Yes, that too.
They have normalized
Yes.
it.
Or
They they
don't know
they
Right.
what it.
think if you ain't
Yeah.
walking around with no black eyes and your lip ain't big and
Yes.
something, you are not
Bruises or
being
bruises.
abused.
Right. You're
They have
not being abused.
normalized the
That's
name
right.
calling, normalized the mistreatment. They call it is mutual. Y'all just got in an
That's why she
argument.
said mutual combat, because she's normal. When she says she ain't never been abused, girl, yes, you have. And you can
Yes,
tell
she
by the way
have.
she said mutual combat. No, yo,
Yep.
so you was just over there fighting back, so you just don't consider it abuse. But baby, you are definitely abused.
Abused.
You're definitely a
And she
victim. And
probably
it
go
says a
home
lot
to it
about
every
how they
day
were
if she's
raised and the
married.
environment they were raised in.
Yes, that part. I believe that some of these women are getting abused every day and don't know it.
Every day. And yeah. Yeah.
Because
And don't know it.
we've normalized it, y'all.
Right.
Not
No, not
And
we.
some people did.
not
And see, some
everyone,
people and some
not
women deal with it,
everyone.
like I said last night, just to say they have a man.
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
that's what it is.
Yeah. Just to have a man. Yeah.
And that is sick. Is very, very
Yeah.
sick.
Very sick,
Some
baby.
of these women, like, that ain't even nothing. Like, I done had a broken jaw. I talked to someone. This one girl told me, she said, I was on my deathbed. My deathbed. Just because you was on your deathbed don't mean that she wasn't abused.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But
Like
that's good
I
that
don't let
you.
people get away with excuses, especially when they're grown.
Right.
Because when you grown, you shouldn't. I don't care how you grew up. You should know what everything looked like. I have been molested. I have been starved as a child.
Oh.
I done been abandoned as a child. I done been on my
Mm.
own since I was 14 years old. My dad died of AIDS. Shit, my
Oh,
brother got
wow.
killed in front of me when I was 18, 2 weeks before I
Oh,
actually went to
wow.
jail. I had just watched my brother got killed at the club. I found my
Girl,
best
you done
friend
been through
dead in
some
my
stuff.
house. Can't nobody tell me nothing about people going through stuff or making excuses of why they
Right.
act the way they act. That's
Mhm.
something that I do not accept. And the
Right.
reason being is because not only have I been through hell and back,
Mhm.
but I work within the community. So I have talked to people who have literally been through hell and back. People who make my
Mhm.
stories be like, girl, I had a good childhood compared to what you've been through. You know what I'm
That's how
saying?
I had to look at it. I was like, well,
You
dang, at
understand?
least, yeah.
I had, especially talking to a lot of the women when I worked in federal corrections. So I
Mhm.
had a lot of time to talk to a lot of women who was locked up for various different things, from killing
Mhm.
their kids to killing their husbands to, scamming to everything.
Wow.
So in some of their stories, I used to just be like, oh my God.
Yeah.
Like, what am I sitting here for? I can't use no excuses like this to be a effed up person,
Right.
to be an unhealthy minded person.
Right.
Like I just was telling y'all, like in 2020, the Black community, we carry a lot of trauma, and I'm gonna be
A
honest
lot
with
of
you,
trauma.
a lot of trauma, and I'm gonna be honest
Yeah.
and say this, and I think one of the things that we do that's not working for us is putting everything in the hands of religion.
Girl.
Because I'm not gonna front, and I am a true believer in God. Honey wakes me up
I know
every
what you're
day. I
saying.
pray
I
every
know.
day. I got a
I know.
relationship with Him. You understand? But
Yeah.
Yes, we
if
do.
that was the only thing that was needed to heal the traumas, we wouldn't have
It
so
would
much
have been
sickness
healed.
within our community.
Right.
We
Absolutely.
need professional help.
That's what I
Yes,
just said
say
about
that.
the last girl when I said
So
how.
I'm a big pusher of professional help. When my
That's
nephew
right.
killed my nephew killed my other nephew in 2019 in June.
Mhm.
And we have always been like a really, 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 really close family, especially our cousins, because they're
Mhm.
actually both my cousins, but I'm older than them, so I call them both my nephews. Um,
Okay.
but we have always, I'm talking about, we always, all of us kind of was abused in a way. So as cousins, we kind of grew up like we all we got type of
Mhm.
thing. You know what I'm
Mhm.
saying?
Right.
So when that happened and everybody chose their side, when I tell y'all, like, that broke my heart so bad. Watching my cousin grieve for her son, I had never the oh my God.
Mm.
When that police officer told her that my other nephew feel that they were sure that he killed her son, when she broke down on her knees, and all of us was there, and everybody kind of, like, my one friend, she ran off crying like it was like a moment. You know what I'm saying? My
Mhm.
other friend was sliding down the wall. One of our other friends just kept saying, no, 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 no.
Right.
But she dropped down on her knees and she let out this cry that
Mm.
I have never, ever heard in my life. You
Mm.
understand what I'm saying? And I'm a
Right.
spiritual person. And and I always have all the answers normally.
Mhm.
I'm good at talking to people through stuff. But for the first time in a long time, I did not know what to say. I did not know what to do.
I've been there.
And all I could do was just sit there and just be shocked. And from that moment on, our family was in shambles. Like, we were out here fighting each other. Not me. I was the only one, because my cousin Erica said that she wanted God to handle it from the beginning. She said,
Mhm.
y'all, I don't want y'all out here fighting with one another. Don't be
Mhm.
arguing. Don't be going back and forth on Facebook, y'all. She said, I'm going to let God handle this.
Mhm.
Because my nephew didn't go to jail. My other nephew.
Oh, he didn't. It wasn't
No,
self.
baby, he's walking around here right now just fine.
Well,
Because
your
even though the
family.
police, Even
So
though
your
the police
your family is divided, I assume.
exactly,
Yeah,
exactly. So
yeah,
they were fighting each other. I was probably the happiest person when quarantine came and they said everybody go in the house and don't come back out, because
yeah,
that's the only thing that really stopped everybody from literally going
yeah,
back and forth. It was
yeah,
every week somebody was posting a video of one of my cousins fighting my other cousins, or one of our friends fighting one of my cousins, or it was insane.
yeah,
And that just broke me down. And that's how I ended up in counseling, because it was at that very moment that everything that had like ever happened in my life, I have a habit of just keep going.
Right.
No matter what, just keep going. You understand what I'm saying?
That's a woman's
yeah.
thing.
You don't,
Right.
I never dwelled on being molested. I never dwelled on any of that stuff. I
Mm-hmm.
never dwelled on that stuff. All I ever know was to just keep going. But when all that happened, I could not go anymore.
Yeah.
Ooh, I love what Tinker said.
And I was broken. I was just completely just broken down. And I went to find me some help, some professional help. And I remember the first day that I got on the phone with my therapist. And she wasn't doing nothing but calling me to schedule a meeting so I could come and see her.
Mm-hmm.
I was literally on the freeway, y'all. I had to pull over on the freeway. I was a broken person. I was crying. I couldn't catch my breath. And this
Mm-hmm.
wasn't even supposed to be a counseling session.
Yeah.
She was just calling to introduce herself and tell me when my appointment was. But as soon as she called me and said who she was, it just
Yeah.
came out. Everything that I had been
Yeah.
holding on
Right.
since
Right.
forever.
It's
Mm-hmm.
like you broke down. It's like your body had enough.
I was literally on
Yeah.
the freeway on the
Yeah.
side in my
Mm-hmm.
car, screaming
Yeah.
and crying. She
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
could barely even understand like what I was saying.
Yeah. You probably had a nervous breakdown and didn't know, because that's what happened to me. That's why I can relate to what you're saying. Yeah.
But yeah, that's why I push professional help on our people, on
Yeah.
our community.
Yes.
Yeah.
And it's
I
needed.
think that you have to combine that with
That's
God
right.
and religion. You understand what I'm
That's
saying?
right.
Because
Right.
God created he created counselors. You know
That's
what I'm
That's
right.
saying?
right.
They're not here for
That's
Okay.
no
right.
reason.
Right.
Right.
Because in
And
the
a lot
Bible
of
it
our
said,
men, we need to
right.
talk to somebody. That's
We
why we
do.
got these women out here to think it's okay for fathers not to take care of their kids.
That's right.
Because
That's
we're
right.
dealing with a whole bunch of broken people.
We are. And something that you said, Emperor. Let me take it back. So when you said we do things and then we try to use these weren't your exact words, but basically we try to say take it to God, and not saying we shouldn't take things to God, but let me just give you an example of what I'm talking about. So my daughter, my bonus baby, she went through her first hurt. You know, that first hurt, that painful hurt in your early 20s hit,
Yes,
right?
honey.
So she went through her hurt, and you know our baby hurt and make us hurt. You understand what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
When we see our daughters in pain and hurt, it gives us a reminder of what we went through. So anyway, she went through that first hurt. I mean, losing weight, everything, losing her mind. She was hurt. But she called me on the phone and she said, "I need to ask you a question." And now I'm her stepmom. You know, I said my bonus baby. She said, "I need to ask you a question about something." And she said, she voluntarily said, "I called my mom, but she told me to pray about it. I don't need to hear pray about it right now. I need some answers. I need some conversation." You understand what I'm
Yes.
saying?
Yes.
So I said, "Okay, baby, sit down, tell me what's going on." So she told me what's going on. And she said, "The reason why I'm coming to you, because I know you're going to keep it 100 with me. I know you ain't going to sugarcoat it. You ain't going to gloss it. You ain't going to, you know what I mean? You going to keep it
Right.
straight with me." I said, and I had to say, "You know what? I appreciate you for coming to me or whatever." She told me what was going on, and I had to give it to her straight, no chaser. And what I had to say is, leave him alone. He's not into you. He don't respect you. He don't want to be with you. He's
Mm-hmm.
very disrespectful. She didn't want to hear any of that. I mean, when I tell you the girl was hurting, she was hurting because what happened was they broke up, but he was trying to edge back in, right? leave him alone. He has absolutely no respect for you. And let me tell you why I told her that he didn't have no respect for her. So, like the girl said earlier, they was in like this little triangle or whatever, right? So he got one woman thinking that they together. He got another woman thinking they together. They met up and then called him, right? He ended up leaving with the other girl. How dare can you, and not only leaving with the other girl, but denouncing my bonus baby, telling the other girl that he ain't never been in a relationship with my bonus baby.
Been there.
When he was, you understand what I'm saying? So then
What
after the
happened?
fact, he's like, I don't know
What
what came
happened?
over me. You know, he wanted to get back together. And she was contemplating it because that's what her heart was. You understand what I'm saying? I had to give it to her. No
I
chaser.
don't know what happened.
And I had to say, let him go. Let him go. If
Right.
you forgive him and get back with him right now, worse will happen later. Let him go.
Exactly.
Gone with the wind, fabulous. Let him go. So, and I'm
Right.
only saying that to say, yeah, you can take it to God.
Right.
What is that noise? I'm going to put you on mute because it's just a bunch of noise. So you can take it to God, right? Nothing, nothing wrong with taking it to God. But sometimes people want to hear something right then and there. And then when they come to you, they don't want to always hear just pray about it.
Yeah.
Just pray about it. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yeah.
They need to know, they need to hear, baby, you're strong. Baby, stay encouraged. Baby, you're
Right.
beautiful. Baby, you
Right.
got this. Baby, you don't need that toxicity in your life right now. They need to be uplifted. Just saying pray about it is not just
Yes.
uplifting people. And we
Exactly.
just need to know that. Like when the next time somebody that's really religious say pray about it, think about that. This person is coming to you for a reason. They just don't want to hear pray about it. They're in pain. They're hurting. They need to be built up, not just
Yeah.
pray about it.
Sometimes you need immediate answers.
Immediate answers. And not saying that God can't fix it, because we know they can. We know
Mm-hmm.
that they can fix it. We know God
Right.
can fix it. But like you
Right.
said, sometimes you need immediate uplifting, immediate encouragement.
Right. Right. Right.
Hey, Miss Lady.
Hey, everybody.
Hey.
Hello. Hey.
But in period, I just want to say that is good what you're doing. You learned your lesson. You was 18. 18, girl, we young, dumb, and all that at 18, girl. We don't listen, we hard-headed. And not just 18, girl, 20, 25, 27. It takes us a while to get to the sometimes we had to bump our head. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And you bumped your head at 18. You bumped your head at 18. And now you said you're an advocate, right?
Yeah. Yes,
And now
ma'am.
you're telling people, handle your business. If you gotta go see the lawyer, get your butt up and go see the lawyer. You understand what I'm saying? Go do what it is you're supposed to do. And sometimes you can avoid extra troubles if you handle your business right now. So that's good that this right here turned around in your favor. You know what I mean? You did your 6 months. It didn't hinder your life. Because sometimes, like somebody said earlier, when you get caught up in that jail and that
Right.
legal system, sometimes
Right.
it's hard to get out of that crap. You know what I
Right.
mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes. I
It
see
is.
it all. I see it all the time.
Every little thing you do, somebody gonna be judging you for it. You know what I
Yep.
mean?
Yep.
One day I'm gonna come on here and I'm gonna tell y'all about all the trauma that even led up to even not being equipped at 18 to make proper decisions.
Well, you know what? We're gonna. Matter of fact, I'm coming back on with this on Wednesday. If you want to do it Wednesday, if not, we can do it either Monday or Wednesday of next week. But I would love.
We can do it. We can do it Wednesday. I'm gonna tell all of y'all. Y'all gonna be like, "Girl, shut up." And the reason I'm saying it because everybody who know me or everybody who I talk to or discuss my life with, people been telling me forever, like, "Girl, you need to write a book."
Yes.
And I just have not yet, but it is something that's on my list of things to do.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, Wednesday, let's do it. So it'll be where you live.
I live in Ohio.
Okay, so I think Ohio is Eastern Standard.
Yes, ma'am.
So 8 p.m. Eastern Standard, we'll have you on. And if you need a little bit more time when I come in, I'll just, just talk a little bit to, and until you get ready. And then I'll drop the link as soon as I see you.
All right. Yep, I'll be ready on Wednesday.
Thank you so much, Imperial, for coming to share a little bit with us. And we look forward to talking to you on Wednesday.
All right. I look forward to you, ladies. Thank you.
Thank you, baby. Talk to you soon.
Okay.
Okay. Miss Lady, hey Miss Lady. Hey, first of all, P baby, you had a story, or you wanna get on the calendar as well?
Oh,
On
I
these
can tell
days,
my story. I mean, it's
what?
up to you or more. I'm following your lead, baby. I'm just
Well, not
enjoying
today
listening.
because we already been on for 2 hours. And so
Okay.
if
Okay.
she does Wednesday, then
Okay.
so let me explain how we do it. So Monday and
Okay.
Wednesday are toxic childhood, childhood
Okay.
traumas. On
Okay.
Tuesday and Thursdays is toxic relationships.
Okay.
On
Okay.
Friday, Saturday, and Sunday is whatever. We can talk about
Okay.
whatever. And it's just on these plan times. Now during the
Okay.
day, if I hop on like I did earlier and talked about deadbeat dads, we could do that. But
Okay.
I don't want to really get too heavy
Yeah.
into that on the same day. We do our childhood traumas and our
Okay.
toxic relationship, okay?
Okay. No problem. Okay.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And Miss Lady, you here? Miss Lady, let me I think
So
me.
you getting ready to get out tomorrow?
Yeah, in a few. I'm gonna read a
Oh
couple of these
man.
because I already been on 2 hours.
Oh man.
But I'll be back
Okay.
on tomorrow.
So how do I know when you come on? Because I've set my
Oh yeah, just hit that
notifications.
note. Oh, you did set the notification, but you
Uh-huh.
was probably working or something, so it probably didn't come through.
Okay. I'm gonna make sure I set it. Okay.
Yeah. Make sure you set it. And you
Okay.
know what I'm gonna start doing? So I gotta put the people that joined on in the group. Oh yeah, let me say this before y'all get off. So when I did that group yesterday, I got flooded with requests. I mean, I'm probably at 260
Really?
now. But please understand, in order to be a part of the group, you have to become a member. People like
Okay.
Yeti,
Okay.
you already a part of the group, P baby. You already joined. So your name has to come up in green. So if you see these people name in green, that mean they have badges like Water Yourself,
So how
Cutesy.
do I get that, Amora?
You have it already. I
Oh,
think,
okay. Okay. I
yeah,
just
you
want to
have
make
it, P
sure.
baby. You have
Okay.
it. So
Okay.
so you'll be a part of the group. But I got flooded yesterday and I couldn't let nobody in because I was like, who is these people? Who is
Okay.
these people? So
Okay.
I just had to
Okay.
verify who is who.
Okay.
So I may even
Okay.
just reach out to you via
Okay.
email or something to
Yeah.
just
I
make sure I
inbox
don't
it.
just get anybody into the group.
Okay. And you know what? They let you know what I was telling you last night. You're good at what you're doing. So see, you're blowing up slowly but surely.
Well, I mean,
Yeah. Come on with the
I'll
talk
just say
show. Come
I'll
on.
receive it. I'll receive
Come
it.
on
Oh,
with
she
the
said I
talk
finally
show,
got to
Amora.
join.
Come on with the talk show. I'm waiting, baby. I want to be your first guest.
Oh, she said the notifications don't be working. They don't.
No,
Oh,
they don't.
okay.
But if you follow her on Facebook, you'll
Yeah.
get a notification on Facebook once she go live.
Oh,
So
and is there
YouTube,
any way you can tell us some more about to go live at 7 p.m. like on
yeah,
Facebook?
I'll
I
do
know some
that.
people. Okay, because some people say going live at 7 p.m.,
Yeah,
Yeah,
going
but if
I'll
live
you
at
start
turn on your
whatever.
notifications for Amora on Facebook, you will get a notification through
Okay,
your Facebook period to let you
okay,
know that she's about to go live.
okay,
All right, and I'll
okay,
start putting out a little. Maybe I'll do it maybe an hour before. I'll
okay.
say I'll go. I'm getting ready to go live or something, just so y'all know. Sometime now, I have to be honest with you. Sometimes like something will come across and it'll just make me, and I get mad or not mad, but I just say, man, I'm about to go live because this pissing me off or something
Got you.
like that.
Okay,
Like
okay.
the fact that I saw, because we are in a group and somebody had shared something that said something about the reason why this man won't go see his child is because he's scared of these baby mamas. And I was just like, man, I'm sick of these people making excuses for this
Got you.
freaking, you know what I mean? And then
Okay,
I'm like, I'm going
okay.
live.
Yeah, because I
Whenever
was
you
looking
get
for
something,
you all
phones
day
will
on
play
Facebook
to
to
do
go
that.
live. I was looking for you. Okay, but I got it now.
But you know what, Monique, you can say that at our age, but when you in your 18, 19s and 20s and 30s, you can't sit in silence. You need to get that out. You need to talk to somebody. It
Yeah,
ain't no sitting in silence. When
yeah.
you young, like my bonus daughter, She was young and hurting. It ain't no go sit in silence. She can't sit in silence. She gonna jump off the bridge or something.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know what I mean? You need to
Yeah.
talk to somebody. Now,
Yep.
at our age, late 40s and 50s, 60s
Yeah.
and 70s, yeah, we can sit in silence.
Right.
We know how to talk ourselves into something. You know what I mean? We know how to
Right.
process things easily in our head. But when you in your early 20s, and maybe even your early 30s, you know, you need to
Yeah.
talk to somebody.
Yeah.
It just be too overwhelming, because I'm telling you, that first hurt, when she hurt, it hurt me.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm like, where you at? No, I'm just kidding. It won't you say it, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But
And sometimes people need you right then and there, like you said, because they don't know how to handle it.
yes, and she would have, I feel like, had I not spoken to her raw and real, that she would have went back to that boy. And guess what?
Yeah.
So just to let y'all know, he ended up having a baby by that girl. He went back to the girl.
Oh,
They ended up
wow.
having a baby, and the girl poked fun at her on Instagram. I took your man, all that stuff. And guess what?
He left
Now
her.
she just a baby mama because they broke up.
Oh, wow. That's how it
Yeah.
always happens.
That's how it always happened. Because I feel like if two women meet up and find out that they messing with the same man, I think both
Yeah.
women should have left him. But
Like I did.
my
Yes.
daughter walked away, and he walked away with the girl. But my daughter actually won in the end, because guess what? She ended up finishing her nursing degree, and she's RN to
Oh,
this
that's
day at
good,
24 years
Amora.
old.
That's good.
Whereas the other girl dropped out of college, and now
Mm,
she's just a
mm,
baby
mm,
mama.
mm.
Not saying that she can't go back, but
No,
I'm
I
just
know
saying
what you're
right
saying.
now.
She poked fun at your daughter, but now look at her and look at your daughter. I mean, you just being real. Not saying your daughter is better than her. That's not what you're saying.
Right. But my daughter said for a long time, I mean, even afterwards, she was just like, please tell me. She was like, please tell me, do you think she looked better than me? And I'm like, it's not about to
Right,
these men, it's not about who look better.
right,
It's who they can
right.
easily
Who they
manipulate.
control. That's
Who
right.
they can easily manipulate. So
Mm-hmm.
he felt that he could easily manipulate her. So he chose her over you. That's just period.
Yep. Because
Somebody
I
saying there's
always wonder why they always sometimes they downgrade until I read. It's not so much of that. They looking at the one who they can control and manipulate the most. You're right.
exactly. Sometimes it's
Yep.
not about sometimes, and I hate to say this, but let's just be honest about it. And this could be a whole nother day conversation.
Okay.
And and let me just say this. I gotta do a caveat with this one, because my husband actually hate when I say this, y'all. I'm gonna let y'all know. My husband hate when I say this, and I'm not saying this about him. I say this about men, but he still hate when I say this. Some black men are intimidated by
Yep.
females. My husband's like,
Yep.
why do you say that? You shouldn't say that. You should. Well, it's true, babe. Some
Yeah.
black men are intimidated. So the more intimidating that you are, the less they want to be with you. Let's just keep it real. The
Yeah.
more intimidating you are, the less they want to be with you. The more they feel like they can get over on you, the more they think they can easily control your mind, your actions, and your thoughts, the more they will try to be with you.
Yeah, because my ex told me when I got one of my college degrees, he was like, "Oh yeah, you think you something now? You got your A on your shoulder since you got your degree." I couldn't believe it.
Well,
Yeah,
girl, men.
yeah, we
But I've
sure
been on
did.
218. I'm gonna get off at 2:30. We're
Okay.
gonna talk a little bit more. I'm gonna get off. So I'm gonna put y'all
All
back
right.
down in the audience, and I'm gonna
Amora,
finish
before
up
you
this
put me
live.
down, I gotta tell you something, right?
Okay, baby.
So I know this is off topic, but I want to let you know that you're being talked about. So they're over there basically lying on you. They're saying
Okay.
that you're charging us to be in your group.
No, you're not. Oh, this the young lady you were on last night. M, right?
Yes,
Oh
they're
yeah, yeah.
they're literally over there lying, saying you're charging us to be in your group. They're
So what
watching
if she
your
is? Some
they wa-
do.
yeah, they're over there saying that you're
Because you have to be a member. Is that what they saying, Miss Lady? Your phone went out, honey. Miss Lady. Miss Lady.
And I
hello.
feel if you are.
Can
Oh
you
yeah,
hear
we
me
can hear
now?
you. Yeah, we can hear you.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, yep. They over there saying they watching me. They watching us as I'm talking. They're telling you what I'm saying. What I'm saying, they're repeating what I'm saying. Literally every
Hey
word for word.
y'all. Hey
Hey
haters.
y'all.
Hey, how y'all
Anyway,
doing?
so
So
are they meaning the membership in order to be in a part of the group? The membership, is that what they talking about?
Yes.
Oh
Yes.
That's not
yeah. You
true.
have to be a member to be in the group. Yeah.
Yep.
Because there's certain things I don't want the whole world to know. So are they mad because they all? Let me tell you what happened.
So,
So
Amora, when
I
you
think
say membership, that means we have to pay. They're thinking we paying, what is it, $4.99 a month? Is that what they talking about?
I
Em?
think the lowest one is $2.99, and
Oh, okay.
most of the people sign up for the $2.99 one.
Okay, I'm gonna have to go and okay. See, I didn't know
You
about
already
that.
did it, P baby. You don't know
Oh,
what you
okay.
signed up for.
Baby, I don't know. I'm just glad to get in the group. I'm just being honest. I'm being honest.
You
Okay.
already did it, but
Okay.
I think you did it. Let me look at you. Hold on.
Because if not, I will do it.
I'll check and see. I'll check
Okay,
and
yeah,
see.
let me know. Okay.
Yeah, I will. But what I
Okay.
did, it's certain things that I want to talk about. But let me say this right quick. So I pinned the group to my page, and let me look at it now. I haven't even looked at it lately. I looked at it this morning. It was like 260 people waiting to get in, and
Wow.
I know half of them, but probably haters. You understand what I'm saying? Let me look right
Got you.
quick.
No, Rita, your
Okay.
mother's a goofy.
Oh, wow.
She just
Get him,
called me a
M.
goofy.
Get him,
She just
M.
called us goofies. No, Rita, your mother's a goofy bitch.
Yeah, but this one right here, I don't want that on here. I don't want that
You
on here because this is my
okay?
toxic trauma.
Okay, but
And see, they're just mad because people are chiming in to Amora. Amora
284.
is
So it's
stating facts.
284 people waiting to get in
Right.
my group. And I know 284 people. Well, now I can't say it, but I just know some of them are probably haters. So I have to
They just
really.
mad because we in Amora's group and we're talking to Amora and Amora is blowing up. That's all it is.
of course
Well,
they
I don't know
is.
about the blowing up part, but I appreciate
Oh,
all the
you are,
support.
baby. You
And
are.
well, I appreciate y'all and I appreciate the support. But I mean, Tinker, y'all mad? Y'all mad? Like
Yeah,
really y'all mad?
they really mad over
Not
there.
you,
I swear to
Tinkers.
God,
Get him,
You talking
M.
about
Get
me?
him, M.
they
But
really
no,
mad
but
over there, Amora. They really hate what you doing. I keep doing what you doing,
That's
Amora.
right.
Keep
I wonder
doing
what
what
they
you're
mad
That's,
doing.
over. They've been in
and I
these
know
YouTube streets longer than
They
me.
Kevin,
doing the same thing you do, and they mad
right,
at you for doing the same thing that they
right.
do.
And Kevin posted a video today talking about they're lying. I'm like, oh, I already know who he's talking about. And I just kept scrolling.
Yeah, but I
Yeah.
don't want to talk about that on here.
Right, right. I know.
But
I
I do
know.
appreciate you letting me know, Miss
Yeah.
M. But when I listen, we have to be careful with. Now I have to go back and edit this video because I
Okay.
just want to make sure when we talk about childhood traumas, I want that to
It's
be
about that. Okay.
exactly. And then when we
Okay.
talk about toxic relationships, I want it to be about
Okay.
that.
About that. Okay.
When it's
Gotcha.
free for all, you're not gonna see nothing about childhood traumas or toxic
Okay.
relationships. You're gonna see whatever other title.
Got
So
you. Okay.
I just have to go back and clean this video up. It is okay, I'll do that.
Okay.
But
But
I
good.
don't
Thank
want
you
this
for
video
explaining.
to be that long because y'all know I'm long-winded and I have to go walking with the hubby. It's 7:30, so you know we gotta get up.
Oh,
That's
I hate to
all.
see you go, Amora. Don't go.
So you say you're gonna go live tomorrow also?
Yes, I'm gonna go live tomorrow. Now I may go live during the day and then again, I don't have anybody in my slot tomorrow for toxic relationships. I mean, I had the young girl that was supposed to come last Thursday. I don't know what happened to her. So if anybody want that slot tomorrow, just let me know.
Okay.
If you
Now,
want
as
this,
far as toxic relationship, do you have to be in a relationship or have experienced a
have
toxic relationship?
experience.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, no,
Okay.
experience.
Okay.
Because my main thing for the toxic relationships, I want to just let people know that a toxic relationship, it don't matter if it's one relationship, two
Right.
relationships, three
Okay.
relationships. That doesn't define the rest of your life. Just like
Right.
trauma childhood doesn't define the rest of your life.
Okay.
We as women and men need to learn how to get over some of these
Right.
issues,
Right.
traumas that we have. We
Right.
need to learn how to get past them and continue to live,
Yeah.
a happy life. And the reason why, I'm saying this is because I know personally, and I think some of you guys that have been with me from day one know what I'm talking about, right? So some of you guys, I know someone personally that has been divorced for over 20 something years and they still holding on to that marriage that didn't work
Yeah.
out. And the
Yeah.
marriage was only 4 years.
Yeah, I
Mm.
have
Yeah.
I have
Yeah.
I have an aunt that's what you just said, kind of what she's doing. So she had a husband, they marriage didn't work out at oh, I mean, it was the worst marriage I ever seen. And they got a divorce. They was together, I want to say about 12 years. They was married maybe a year and a half. They was married.
Uh-huh.
And the relationship was just.
Your phone went out again, Miss Lady.
So when you say toxic relationship or more, it can be like a
Hold
spouse.
on 1 second. One
I'm
second.
sorry.
Okay.
Can you hear me? Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Hold on.
So it was like I said, they was
Hold on,
together
P
for
baby.
about. They
Okay,
was
go.
together for about 13 years, maybe 30, maybe 12 to 13 years.
Uh-huh.
And they was only married for like a year and a half, but the relationship was so toxic where they both was like in and out of jail, in and out of
Ooh.
hospital for doing things to each other. It was like no one would get involved in a situation because we know where where it will lead to. Either you're gonna be in jail or in the hospital. And
Right.
right now today, even though she's not with that man, she still linger on that relationship. She bringing it to her other relationships, for example, she got a boyfriend right now. We're not gonna call him her husband, we're gonna say her boyfriend. She has a boyfriend right now,
Mm-hmm.
and if he so he's into the drug business. So if
Okay.
he like goes out home, if he home for away from home for too much longer, she
Mm-hmm.
flips. She goes crazy. But it's because of what she went through with her other relationship.
Gotcha.
With her husband. So
Mm-hmm.
and we try to tell her that you can't hold on to what you went through with every other thing because he's not home, but he's out providing. Unlike your husband, he was
Right.
out doing whatever he was doing, but this man is
Right.
out providing. So I understand when you say they hold on to old relationships because my aunt literally like that's her main problem is she can't let go of what happened in the
Yes.
past. She has to
Let
let go.
She has to let go. She needs to forgive him, move on, stop letting that be the downfall of her. Let me tell you, so you just said you have an aunt. So I have an aunt as well. And we went to dinner one day. Now, mind you, 24, so the child is 28. They got a divorce when he was 4. Okay. They
Mm-hmm.
got married when she was pregnant. They was only married for 4 years. He 28 and very successful, right?
Mm-hmm.
So we out to dinner, we're eating, we're having a good time. She brings it up, and I'm thinking it's gonna be just a small conversation, and we was gonna continue on. But it was the entire lunch date that we had that she spoke of it, and
Uh-huh.
it was as if she remembered it like it was yesterday. Do you hear me?
Yeah.
Like she
Yes.
remembered things 24 years ago, and I couldn't even remember. Like she remembered dates. She remembered.
And like she could tell you a story on how they woke up that morning, got into a fight, they both went to jail, but she can't tell you a story on how somebody braided her. You know what I'm saying? You understand what I'm saying? Like
Yes.
she can pick up the drama. She can pick up her
Yes.
past with this man. Like it doesn't leave her. And she tell us where and then it's a traumatizing thing for her. Because she do have nightmares still. She still have dreams about him. And it really was that. I
How
mean,
long
it
they
was.
been? How long they
They
been
was
broke up?
together for 12 years. They was only married for a year and a half.
But how long it's been since they broke up?
This happened back in 2000.
Jesus Christ, 2000?
Yeah, but and then it's
It's
not it's
2023.
but it's not as easy because they have kids together.
Hell, the
Um,
kids grown, aren't they?
yeah, understand, but it's like I don't. I mean, I kind of feel where she's coming from, but I kind of feel you coming from too. But when when somebody traumatize you with some stuff, when somebody because I've been through domestic violence myself, but I learned to blink him out my life. But some people it's hard. It's hard. Like when you love a person, you love a person. You
I
know,
feel what you're saying.
and
I
then it's not.
understand. I
But it
understand
is
what you're
not like.
saying.
But see, it's more to the story, Amore. It's not like she just left this man alone because between then and now they still had Dylan, even after the divorce, even after all that. So it's like
Yeah,
she hold
I
on.
I think that if anybody is still holding on to pain and hurt from that long, they seriously need some therapy.
They need therapy, and we try to
Because to
explain
be
that to
honest with
her.
you, I mean, I'm not gonna sit here and say, um, how long it takes someone to heal and if you ever heal. But I just know after a certain length of time, you gotta let some stuff
Stuff
go.
go. Yes, and I had to learn that because I was
Because
seeing
then to me, how can you really live in peace if you still
when you
holding on
still
to something
hurting.
that happened to you years ago?
Exactly. And
You
I
gotta
had to
let it
learn to
go.
let it go. I had to learn to let my hurt go because it was hurting my love for other people. Not only in a
Yeah,
relationship, I mean, not only in like a boyfriend girlfriend relationship, it was breaking our friendships, it was breaking our family, with families. I wasn't going around anyone. I was becoming antisocial. I didn't want to be bothered because when I was with that one certain person, I felt like that was my world, and once things started happening, like I told y'all my story before, I got shot down the stairs when I was 7 months pregnant with my son,
right,
and when stuff like that, I had to sit there and I had to think about stuff like that. Like, you love this person, but you could have also lost your son. You love this
yeah,
person, but when he set that house on fire, you could have lost your life. Like this
right.
this is the type of things that I had to tell myself so I can walk
Mm-hmm.
away. I tell my story to my aunt. I'm younger than her, and I try to build her with my story to let her know that you don't have to settle for less. I understand you got kids with this man, but like you said, your kids is grown. You know what I mean? Your kids got
Right,
kids. So y'all don't
right,
have to have a tie. You don't have to when he call you and ask you, do you got $10? You don't have to give him that $10 because y'all got kids together. Y'all kids is
right,
30, 40 years old. You don't have
right.
to still hold that tight to him. And because she still had that bond with him, that's why she still hurts. That's why that hurt is still there of what happened 23 years ago, because you still hold that bond with this man. You still hold this. That hurt's gonna always be there. When you finally cut him completely out your life, completely walk away, that hurt's not gonna be there.
No, yeah, I agree with you, Miss Lady. And on top of that, I think once you learn, go walk with hubby, we gonna have you on here for another 2 hours.
Another 2 hours.
Well, let me just say this right quick. I agree with what you're saying, but I also think that once you learn to forgive that person
Uh-huh.
and forgive yourself, because sometimes, like we said earlier, sometimes we hold guilt on ourselves. You understand what I'm saying? So
Uh-huh.
sometimes if you holding on to the guilt and the hurt and the pain, you
Yeah.
still mad at that person or even
Person.
mad at yourself for even
Yep.
making the choice to stay. Sometimes we do that because I've done that. But like once you literally have forgiven yourself and forgiven that person, that pain, baby, it's gonna go away. Trust me, it will. It
Yeah.
will.
I
I've
know. I
had,
know.
listen, trust me, it will. It will. It will go away.
It might take a while, but it definitely go away. And then when that pain go away, it's a feeling. Like, I understand what Bree feel, because that's a feeling that is like, whoa, I didn't know this feeling was here. I didn't
Yeah.
know I can feel like this. I didn't know that I can, like, I can be loved again. I didn't know that it was here. I didn't
Right.
know that a man can love me like this. Like, I feel
Yes,
so
girl.
loved
They
now.
can. And it's gonna
I feel so loved. I never felt like a man can love me the way I am loved now by my husband. I
oh, I
am
love
loved.
it.
I
Oh,
am
I
loved.
love
But
it.
before, by
I
my
love
kid's
it.
father, I felt like shit. I felt like dirt. I felt like a rug. I felt like I just had to lay there and let him walk all over me. I felt like his floor mat. I
Hold
didn't
on, let
feel
me
like
get
a
this to him.
woman. I didn't feel like a woman.
Hold on,
But
y'all. I'm gonna do
now,
what y'all ask. I'm
but
sorry, go
now
ahead. I just hear them talking to me and
that's
y'all
okay.
know
But
me, I
now
get caught up in
now
this.
I'm a woman. I feel like a woman. Now I feel love. You know, Domestic violence is a lot on a woman's soul. It's a lot on a woman's soul. It's a lot.
Yes, I love what you're saying because if you've never experienced love, like never experienced love, you wouldn't know what Miss Lady is saying. But once you experience it, you would never let nobody hurt you like that again.
Never.
Never.
You are never, never,
So that's the
never.
membership link that I just put in here, and I need to do it on Facebook as well. Hold on. But that's the membership link, y'all. I think
I'm gonna
that's
do my
it.
membership when we get off.
All right. Yeah,
Yeah,
let
but
me know. And I'm gonna if you got a membership, send me a message via my inbox on Facebook
okay.
So I won't have to decipher through all these
I'm about to say, because
284
we got
people trying
messages
to get
on
into this
Facebook, so
group.
you will know. Once I send you my message, you'll know who I am, because we got messages back and forth on Facebook.
Yeah, and I know who you are. And just tell me what your YouTube name is. And that way I know, because I'm not letting those people on the other side get in my group, because there's no way it's 284 people that's
Right.
just trying to get in there, and they trying to be nosy for what though? I don't
That's
care.
exactly
Start
what
your
it
own
is.
group. Jeez.
Like, just, that's what I'm saying. If everybody just do their own whatever and leave everybody else out of it, then maybe
Yeah,
someone,
because we're not just gonna talk about just one thing in there. We're gonna
right.
talk about a lot of stuff. And when I
And
learn
see,
something,
that's
I
the
want
thing. There's
y'all to
stuff
know
on
it.
you. See, that's the thing, Amora. You're trying to move. You're literally what your name is. You're trying to move on. You're trying to uplift
Yes.
Brianna. You're trying to move on. They're trying to be stuck in this one story, this one spot, this one situation. They don't
Yeah,
want to
I'm not gonna
move
be
on.
talking about this all the time. What
Yeah.
I learned, even with this growing these platforms and stuff, if anybody else want to do it, I want to encourage people. I want to help people. You know what I'm saying? We want to
Yep.
plan stuff or whatever. I want to be able to do that without people just being messy all the time. You know what
And
I
like,
mean?
and that's why I said I love this group. I love that God led me to be on Brianna's side, because you women in this group, honestly, everybody on this chat, I just want you guys to know y'all are powerful. Y'all are really, like, this is a spiritual group. I be hearing when I think her name is Marlene. Anytime Marlene get on this panel, Amora, I get chills all through my body. I have to drop down. I don't know. It's something about that lady. She got a spirit on her. You hear me? That lady
Yes, she
give me
does.
chills. When I hear this lady, when I hear her start speaking the word of Mora, I get chilled. I feel like a newborn baby. I
Yeah,
gotta
she
drop
does.
down.
She definitely brings it. She definitely brings it.
Yes,
And that's
she
good that
does.
we have people like that in our group. You know what I mean? And we good women. That's how I look at it. We good women. So,
Yes,
but I
yes,
better
I
go
love
walking with
it.
my husband. It's 7:43.
Yes, go walk with
It's
your
getting very
hubby,
dark.
because he gonna
Okay.
be yes.
I dropped the link, y'all, on Facebook and YouTube. The link is on Facebook and YouTube for the membership. Do y'all see it?
I see it I see the one, yep, on YouTube. Yep.
Yep. And sometimes it take a minute. Once I end this live stream, sometimes it takes a little minute for the live stream chats to become available. I think they are available on Facebook, but on YouTube, it takes a minute before they generate. Oh, thanks. I got a new member. Hold on. Let me shout out the new member. Milan in the house. Thank you, Milan. I appreciate you. And I got a super sticker from Michelle. Hey, Michelle, let me ask you something. Were you trying to become a member, or were you trying to give me a super sticker? Because I think it's a difference, baby. If you was trying to give me a super sticker, I appreciate it.
So when we go to how,
and members, I appreciate it too, y'all.
When you click out of here, when we click that link that you just dropped, that's how we become a member? That's how we can become a member?
Yes, I'm thinking. Now,
Okay.
this is my first time doing a link. Let me look at it right quick. Let me just click on the link and see what it take me. Has anybody clicked on the link yet? Has anybody clicked on the link yet? Oh, no. Thank you, Vonda, for sharing with us, baby.
Yes, Vonda. Yes, that was a touching story.
Thank you for sharing with us.
Yes. That's what I'm saying. I love this group of women. It's every day is something powerful coming from this group of women. It ain't always that.
We learn something
and
everything,
it ain't always about and it ain't always about, we ain't always gotta talk about what the people doing on the other side, and I love that. I love that. I love that.
Yeah, no, they want to stay where they are. They can stay where they are.
Yeah, they want to stay in that one spot. They want to stay in Bree pockets.
Right.
That's where they want to stay.
Listen, when I learn, y'all, I'm gonna teach y'all. Trust me, okay? I'm gonna teach y'all. I'm learning right now, but I'm not learning from them because they where they are. But it's people that's actually doing really, really good stuff in these social media streets, and I'm learning from them, okay? And when I learn, I'm gonna teach y'all.
Mm-hmm.
Somebody said, Amora, you also need to turn your chat to subscribers only, so not everyone can comment.
Yep.
Devon, how do I do that? Can you tell me that tomorrow, Devon? Cause I don't know how to do that. But if I don't go run out this door with this man, he gonna be mad
Yeah,
at me.
she better go with that husband tomorrow.
Yeah.
We're gonna see you tomorrow, Mora.
Devon, tell me, how do I turn my chats to subscribers only?
All right,
Let me
everyone,
know.
y'all have a good night. We're gonna let Amora go walk with her husband because she's been telling
Yes.
us for about a half an hour now that she's going to
I
walk
know
with
I
her
definitely need to
husband.
go. Well, thank you, Miss Lady. I do appreciate y'all so much.
No problem. We appreciate you, and you keep doing what you're doing, Amora. We love you for this.
Thank you so much.
All
Yeah,
righty.
close your profile. All right, I'll talk to you later, baby.
All right.
Okay, bye-bye. All right, Devon, if you hear me, just if you could text it to me, or you could just tell me, where do I go? She said, I'm not sure, but you can do it. I will find out. Okay, if you find out before I research it, that would be great. Okay. And Monique said, for ideas to use for content. Monique, what are you talking about, baby? Monique, I'll reach out to you. Because but anyway. But all right, y'all, let me run. I will talk to y'all tomorrow for sure. Good night, everybody. Love you, ladies. Bye. Love you guys that's in here. I know a couple of guys is in here also. Talk to y'all later. Bye.